I should have done because I was trying to find the access to the. So I'm live on this channel. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on one second. Oh Lord. Well, come on in, everybody. I gotta get this reaction started so I can get going because it's still going on and I don't want to be here all night. Okay. Hey, Uniquely. Hey, Black Butterfly. Hey, Boss Lady. I'm going to give it a few minutes to let the people come in and stuff. And then we're going to get started. Y'all been writing counter notifications and trying to get this stuff off of my damn channel. Oh, hey, Melissa. Hey, Boss Lady. Hey, Maximilian. Hey, Beautiful Essence. Miss Mickey, Lions Pride, Lillian. Welcome in here, y'all. Hey, Consuela. Y'all found this damn channel. Come on through. Y'all, I cannot believe how many subscribers that I have right now. We had 823 subscribers. I got to get my watch hours up. So we can definitely hold on, let me share this out. Hold on one second. Hey, Michelle. Lisa Ivy. I sent you an email. No, I didn't get it. I'm gonna check it. I gotta check. I got so many emails, and let me explain something to y'all. Hey, Too Strong. I'm gonna drop the link for anybody who wants to come up because I know y'all watched the live. Y'all, that live was, to me, that live was so heartbreaking. I think when I was listening to him and then I saw him sitting in Cheryl's house and her hovering over him while he's doing that interview, like he was so coached. I could just tell y'all, it's so sad to see that. It is so heartbreaking to see that grown ass man really just trying to make, and I don't have any shade for him or anything like that. Please, nobody say anything bad in the live or in the chat. Hey, Books. Hey, y'all. Yeah, it's been a long time since I even saw some of y'all. Hey, Rosie. Come on in. Y'all ain't playing today. Y'all ain't playing today. So let me come in. So we got I gotta get the watch hours up on. He just wants to win. Yes, he does. He wants to win his mother's affection. And that's what's so sad about this whole thing. And I think that Truth Hurts thought that there was gonna be a bigger turnout for her. Weren't y'all, hey, try? Y'all, I'm sorry I did not reach out to y'all earlier and then mod y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go in here. Let me go into my own live stream. And I need to give my mods their wrenches right quick so they can be modded. I know Try has hers. Let me see. Okay. I have so many yeah, Too Strong has hers. Let me see. Y'all, I got so many emails. Listen, I cannot, no, we can't be stopped. We got 71 in the room right now. Y'all, please hit the thumbs up on your way in. I'm gonna be sticking the mod sticks back on the bodies that hold on one second. I'm talking and listening in my ear at the same time. I can still go live on my Unspoken Purpose channel. I can still go live. I can still see all of my content on my Even though it says it's so weird how it's working in my studio because I can see everything on my Unspoken Purpose Unafraid channel. I can see absolutely everything. That's crazy. So let me give it a few more minutes. Y'all get those likes up. How many likes do we have to go? I want to get to 100 likes, y'all. Yeah, I know we only got 76 people in here, but I want to at least get it to 100 likes so we can get this channel into the algorithm. So we know how to get a channel in the algorithm. It ain't gonna be nothing, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Y'all understand me? Hey, A. Thank you. Everybody that has the ability to share me out, share me out. Because we getting ready to react to Truth Hurts Live now. We getting ready to react to her. And uniquely, thank you, uniquely. I love y'all too. I have y'all the emails. I said, dang, the emails y'all been sending me. I have been overwhelmed. Cash apps, thank y'all for the cash apps. I just want y'all to understand that Money Boy Trey and Truth Hurts and all of them, they're not gonna win. We're getting our channel back because that's our channel. It's not my channel, it's our channel. And that's what and did y'all see Stacy's live? Stacy went live. I shared it out on my community wall. Okay, get Laquita. Right, I gotta get Laquita too. Yeah, y'all please remind me when people come in here because I can't see them. Okay. Did I miss anybody else? I know some of y'all are already mods because we were on this channel before. So, what did y'all think about the interview? It's not even over yet. She's still doing it. What did y'all think about it so far? Okay, let me send this. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on. Because people are asking me in my email. They say you didn't watch it. Well, we getting ready to react to some of it. I'm getting ready to play it. I'm getting ready to play a little bit of it. We getting ready to react to it. We getting ready to listen to what he had to say. He started off, and she touched on how he felt about me sharing a live, and he wasn't, really harsh. I can understand how he felt. He's new to YouTube, but he'll get used to it. You'll get very, very used to it. Yeah, he'll get used to the commentary being done on content that you don't want done on it. You'll get used to that. People be taking y'all stuff. So let me tell y'all what happened. Heidi did strike me. Now Heidi struck me days ago, and I didn't even realize it. So Heidi did strike me. Money Boy Trey issued 3 strikes. I actually got 5 strikes. And my channel shows as terminated on YouTube, but it shows as suspended and pending termination behind the scenes. So, hey, just Nikki, Mika, Kenya, everybody coming in here. Let's go. Now, I know it was easy to find my Unspoken Purpose channel. So I'm thinking about naming this one Unspoken Purpose Unafraid too. So when you hit it, when you put it in the search engine, it comes back up. But I really want to keep this name. You know what? I'm gonna build it off of this name. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Kizzy. Okay, let me. I'm gonna drop the link and I'm gonna have the moderators copy it in case y'all want to come up here and talk about it. Um, hold on one second. Yeah. Yeah, Latte, I feel the same way. I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for him that I feel bad for him that he doesn't even know what he's getting into. He doesn't even know that he's being played right now by his mother. By his mother too. And that's the sad part about it. He doesn't even realize that his mother is using him, manipulating him, and like using him for YouTube content. He was thrown to the wolves basically. But I gotta say this, that Truth Hurts provided a soft paw interview for him, and she was nowhere near as manipulative as I thought she would be. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop us. They can never stop us. We got 92 in the building. Can y'all please hit the thumbs up? Please and thank you. Let me grab my Bluetooth here. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on. Here we go. Really talking about his relationship with his kids and stuff. Hey, okay, we got somebody backstage. Hey,
Hey
girl.
sis,
Hey.
I'm livid. Um,
Girl, I am too. All of this damn paperwork I got to do behind the scenes and all of these counter strikes I got to fight and shit. I got so many to fight.
I
It's
know,
more than I
baby. I know.
showed
It's okay. You gonna be good. I'm gonna email you because I was thinking about some things. I'm gonna email you and see what you got to say. And then I had tagged you in a couple of songs because baby, I'm ready. And when I email you, the song's gonna make sense. Okay, so
you.
just know
Yeah,
that.
you know you good. You can email me whatever you want to email me. I'm sorry, I was reading a text message
It's
too.
okay. I stay up here. I'm gonna go on
Yeah,
mute. You know me on mute.
come
I
on,
stay
stay
up here
on
while
up
you up
here.
here. Because I didn't watch, I ain't watching that bitch. I ain't watching nothing from them motherfuckers no more.
But she actually did a pretty good interview. She actually did a pretty good interview. And I just gotta, and then y'all know I cannot stand that bitch. I can't stand no motherfucking truth hurts. But she actually did a good interview with pulling out what he was saying about his mom during that live. And he explained it. And I want y'all to listen to it. I want y'all to hear. Hey, hey, shy girl. Okay.
Well, I'm all ears, so I'm gonna go on mute. And hey, everybody in the chat.
Okay, everybody asking for the link. Let me send Trinaya the link. Now, Trinaya, you got to be quiet. Trinaya say she gonna be quiet for part of it, but I want everybody's input. If y'all have anything to say, if y'all have any reaction, I want all of y'all opinion. Okay, like how y'all feel because
Okay.
this interview with him, like I said, this interview with him, he talks a lot about his life and he pretty much explains his life and how he was feeling. But he does not exonerate Cheryl Grabowski at all. And I think that a lot of people
Mm.
um may be listening to it. He basically talked about his issues with Cheryl and how he didn't agree with the abuse that they received and stuff like that. So it was actually a pretty good interview. I gotta give it. Did you watch any of it too strong?
A snippet.
Well, what did you think about it?
Hey, Latanya sis.
Hey,
A
Sis Johnson.
snippet. I
What
think
did
it
you
was. I think they only did it because we mentioned it, and it was whack. Because if he would have kept it
Mm-mm.
all the way above, we know he don't. We don't want him to disrespect his mama. We just spoke of him speaking to her character. You get what I'm saying? And they
Right.
over there gaslighting. Nobody said nothing bad about him. What was used was to tell the truth on his mother, and she, I didn't care for it, and I'm
Well,
keeping it
Shania,
above.
give me a second, Shania. I got to get it out of StreamYard. I'm sorry, it's too strong. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I did
That's
not mean to.
okay, sis. I don't. I think it was deep.
I mean, I just
And
feel
that's
like
how I
I didn't
feel.
watch it, but I just feel like at the end of the day, like, I mean, she had him young. I had my child young. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, she went through. When I said in my life, she went through some shit during her, teenage, young adult years. And um, by him being her first child, he had to live through a lot of that shit, and so he, what I'm saying, that's her baby. Nobody want him to
Right,
go against his mama. You
right.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Nobody
no,
wants
that's
them to
not
go against
anything like that. Nobody want him to disrespect her. No, you fight for your mama. That's what you're supposed to do. But we just want to hear. You came out here. It's nothing that we can do. You did this live way before we know anything about any of this shit. So
Yeah, they
obviously
saying that
that
Cheryl Grabowski narrated everything. Y'all agree with that? That Cheryl narrated everything. She basically gave him the a script to follow, and because they had a long time to coach him. And Truth
yeah.
Her said she talked to him on the phone first. They had a long time to coach him.
Mhm. And that's
A
what I'm
long
saying.
time.
I didn't watch it. I didn't hear it. Um. So I really don't think that what he's saying was true. But I'm gonna listen to it. But I just like it was too much time passed that it was, it's not gonna be genuine. But I'm listening to it though.
Okay. All right. So we let me play. Let me start playing it, y'all. Let me get it. I gotta speed it up because I know I'm gonna get a strike on this one, but this channel can take it. I can take some strikes on this channel. I'll fight it. I'll fight it too, because I know they're gonna strike it. But we about to listen and we about to react, okay? We about to listen and we're about to react. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Okay. Let me turn this up. Turn this speaker on. Dang, I hope my speaker don't go dead on. Okay.
The big Grabowski. So, what we're gonna be doing today, y'all? We're just gonna have a little conversation. I know it's been called an interview, but truth hurts. How I work over here, we do conversations, right? So we're just gonna have a conversation so we can get into some things that he wants to discuss. He wants to, get out. We all watched that video that was so at one point in time trending over here in this little era. And so, basically, what we're gonna do is pretty much discuss his feelings in that video, and he can, answer questions, and he can tell y'all in his words what was going on during that time and his mindset and things of that nature. First of all, um, tell me how you felt about that. Now, of course, you wanted the video to be seen. You had it on your social media. You had it on your YouTube channel,
I
right?
got a banner.
So,
I'm about
but
to put
tell
it
me
up.
how you felt when you learned that the video was being used in the way that it was being used.
I mean, when I first heard about it, I was kind of thrown off because like I didn't even know it was out there like that, especially like the way it was. You feel me? So I was just like, okay, it would be nice if the individual would have reached out to me and let me know or communicated with me. You know what I'm saying? But none of that happened. And so I won't really feeling it. Even though I made the video to express my thoughts and my feelings at the time, I just felt like it was malicious intent. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to just go in on my mom, you know what I'm saying, then I would have done that. But even when y'all see in the video, I don't really have malicious intent. It's just kind of like like a diary, like a journal.
Right. We get it. Mons, thank you, Miss Gloria. Mons, y'all make sure y'all drop his cash up in the chat for me, okay? I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Okay, so let's get into the video. Speaking of the video, let's talk about it. So do me a favor and let us know what was going on at the time when you decided to do that video. Was it an actual live or was it just a video?
It was a live. It was
Okay.
Yeah, and see, this is what y'all have to understand. I see y'all talking in the chat. I don't want y'all, like, I know how y'all feel about the interview, but the way y'all feel is about Cheryl. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about her son. And this is a son, okay? This is a son talking about his mother. And that's what we all have to understand. My kids would feel away too, because my kids love the hell out of me. Too Strong's kids, Latanya's kids, they would feel away, even if they mad at me at the time. You know what I'm saying? They would still feel away about somebody. It's like how I feel about my family. I'm like, I could say shit about them, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? I could talk shit about my people, but you can't. That's how this is. And y'all have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point that I'm coming from. And I understand how he feels. Do y'all agree or disagree? Like, oh, they on mute. Them motherfuckers ain't even responding.
No, I definitely agree because my kids do not play about me whatsoever motherfucking ever. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we would fight like Tom and Jerry. But let somebody has said something about me. Oh no, we finna fight and we all can fight. I can proudly say that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it is. And I think that we have to understand that, Cheryl has, every mother has, somewhat of a I don't even know how to say it, a way of, I guess, convincing their children or trying to get their children.
Manipulating their children.
See,
Manipulating their
that's one
children.
thing I don't do. I don't manipulate my children, and I would
I
never put
don't
my kids.
manipulate my children, but you got some parents that do stuff to always benefit them, but they will never go out on the limb for their children. You got some
Right.
narcissists
Yeah.
that don't interest that. Look in the inner
Right.
world and quit thinking about theyself, and they don't think about this was her opportunity to show improve that she gave a darn about her son, y'all. Y'all see, I'm trying to stop cussing. That she
Right.
cared about him, and
Right.
she didn't. She
Right.
picked him off to a set of wolves to be interrogated, and then she was in the comments commenting and leading the witness.
Was she? Well, she was
Ask the
not in the
people
comments.
in
She
the
was
chat.
in the house. She was in the house with them. How does she need to be in the comments leading him?
She was in the comment section leading the witness, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Was she?
Judge, Judge
Granny's
Purpose.
Granny's world
Your
saying she
Honor.
did.
Your
What?
Honor. She was leading the witness, ma'am.
Oh my God. He said he would have never, Joyce said he would never know to have someone to ask first. Oh my God. He was definitely coached. Oh, see, I wasn't watching the chat. I was just listening in my earpiece. I'm telling y'all, I don't be watching that damn chat. I need to pay more attention to the chat. Okay, let's
Yes,
keep on
ma'am.
playing. Let's keep on playing, honey, because this was, I think for when you think of epic, I thought that this interview would be epic for Truth Hurts, considering all of the things that this man said. But I think most people believe that this witness was being coached. So y'all believe that he was being coached? Okay.
It was live, and you uploaded it to your YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Hey,
Okay, great.
Supreme.
All right, so
Hey,
just give
hey.
us just a little
I
background. And
see
you know
him
what I
in the
told you
A
before.
already.
Answer what you want to answer. You don't have to answer what you not. You can go into as much detail or as less detail as you want. Okay, this is you. All right. So
Gotcha.
kind of tell us what was going on at the time when you did that live.
At the time, I had a lot going on. Like I had just lost my job for one thing, so that was very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, I had not too long ago, I had a bad breakup with my children's mother, and so I haven't really been able to like get to see them, even though I did raise them for most of their lives. And so it's just kind of so that was going on. So that was a lot of stress, and it really wasn't like, since I'm used to being in relationships and stuff like long-term relationships, didn't really have nobody to talk to about what was going on and how I was feeling at the time. And then me and my mother, we got into it, and that just made it worse. And
so, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that just made it worse at the time. And so I just needed to release that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of built up energy.
Right.
Oh, she was in the comments telling them what to ask him. Okay. Okay. So he was basically coached by her on what to say, and she was coaching the interviewer on what to ask him. I get what y'all are trying to say. I get it. Okay.
So basically, at that time,
Hey,
you were going
Alex.
through a lot.
Exactly.
You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot. And I think your words on that video, you was like you was going through hard times, which everybody does at some point in time. And I'm so glad that you pretty much done got yourself back together. Good thing. So, all right. So you what happened between you and your mom that where you ended up making that video? Did y'all get into a tiff or argument or something?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we disagree. We actually
Of
had
course.
like a little argument that day, and yeah, like I said, I was really stressed out, and with that added on to it, that it was just a lot for me at the time, and so the police ended up being called or whatnot. I got frustrated, she got frustrated, and that's when it hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't have nobody to go to at this moment. My mother, she got stuff that she dealing with, so maybe she just wasn't able to to hear me out at that time. But
Exactly. Right.
that was I understand we all human. You know what I'm saying? We go through different emotions and feelings and vibes and stuff like that. So.
Okay, so one thing I really, really want to touch on.
Hey, Daytona.
I mean, like I said, if you don't want to go into it, you don't have to.
Tanya.
Your mom has expressed that
Tanya.
because of your childhood, right, and some things you may have gone through in your childhood, that she really, really wants you to talk to someone professionally. And I think she feels like you don't want to do that. Can you tell us why you don't want? Because listen, like we all have things from our childhood that we've experienced, and a lot of times we don't. I know with me and mostly really don't like to do what they call therapy or whatever you want to call it or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I do know one of the things that I've spoken with your mom, and as a parent, like I told your mom, I really want to do this interview for this. I can relate to her and I can relate to you. Because I can relate to being that parent and I can relate to being that child. Because I've had issues with my mom, right? Mm-hmm. So one thing I will say, and I'm pretty sure you know this, that your mama, she loves you to death. I mean, she loves you, right? So yes, she wants you to seek outside help to deal with your childhood traumas. And I think
during that live, he calmly expressed, during his live on YouTube, he calmly expressed that he did not feel loved by his mother. And he said it wasn't a new experience for him. It wasn't new. It was a feeling that he's felt most of his life, that he felt unloved by his mother. And he actually said that he did not believe that his mother had the capacity to love. And I'm not saying exactly what he said, but what I got from his content was that he didn't feel like his mother had the capacity to love because she was so self-absorbed. So he's basically saying those were his emotions during that time. Let's keep on listening. Y'all want to say anything before I start back? No? Okay.
That you're resistant to that. Can you tell us why?
Well, I mean, I feel like there's a big difference between like Western education and like Eastern education.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And considering like the history of like colonialism and Europeans and the things that they have done like in the past, I don't think it's a good idea to seek their help for like mental health when you see what they've done in the past. Like they need mental health.
I get what you're saying.
So I mean, because you can pay somebody to listen to you, but that don't really mean that they got your back or they for your best interest. It's their job. So that's kind of
stop.
Yeah. So was he saying basically he don't want to go to the white man to get help?
Yeah, that's basically what he was saying. Okay. That's what he was saying. He did not feel like he wanted to go to the white man. Now it's black therapists out here and all that kind of stuff. And but as far as the mental health profession goes, it's predominantly it depends on how you but it depends on how you're insured too, because if you are low income and you're you can't pick your own therapist. They just basically send you to a therapist. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
All right. So basically, well, let me tell you this too. This is another way that I can relate to you as well. Let me tell you this. I had a twin brother. I had a twin brother, and your idea, how can I put this? he believed in a lot of your ideals. He believed the same thing. He did not do modern medicine. He did the natural herbs and things of that nature. You know.
Okay.
And, so yeah, that's another thing that you and I could kind of connect on. Now I can get what you're saying about feeling as though, because see the way you feel about that, it's really a trust issue, right? Mm-hmm. It's sort of kind of like a trust issue, and since in order for you to speak with someone to get help for yourself, you have to trust that person.
Right.
So to be honest, I think a lot of your resistance is trust. Okay. So let's take it back to your childhood, because you talked a lot about your childhood in that video. And like I said, I'm only referring to things I saw in that video when I ask you questions, because I know that's already out there. So you talked a lot about your childhood and some things you have experienced in your childhood. You want to take us back and you want to kind of give us a background on that? Oh, did I go out, y'all, or did he start talking? Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
And he's not on mute, so maybe did he go out?
It may have went out.
Yeah. Because I don't see him on.
Y'all, let me say this. I noticed that certain times he got real quiet. Did y'all notice that too? Like when they said, tell us about your childhood, and then all of a sudden he didn't have no sound. I think they're going to say he got a phone call or something.
But my whole thing is, like, okay, if he talked about his father being a pedophile, why they didn't bring none of that up? That was a part of the video too.
Exactly.
She said she was going to talk about only things that was presented on the video. So why they didn't get no questions about that? Why they didn't question him when he said on the video that if his mother would have handled his business with him, a lot of stuff wouldn't have trickled down through the family. Why wasn't we questioning about that? Because that was in the video.
Maybe it's out of respect for his cousin, because his cousin doesn't want that talked about.
If it's out of respect for his cousin, then why did he bring it to YouTube?
And why is the video still up? Because the video is still up. It's good, valid point. Valid point. The video.
If you cared about your cousin feelings, you would take the video down. Come on now.
I saw Lacey's pics. Granny's World.
All I'm gonna say is that's a whole fucking setup to me. I feel like she paid her own son to say certain things tonight. That's a whole setup.
Okay, well, let's keep on listening. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
look at you got your Gale questions prepared and stuff. You got a list of questions over there, Truth.
Trey, I got it. Trey, I got it. He may be back. You back? Yeah. I don't hear him.
He's trying. His mic went in and then went out.
Okay, he'll get it. I got the 2 questions I wrote down the other day. That's it, and I ain't even asked them. I'm doing this all out the group. You back?
Wait a minute. She got the 2 questions that she wrote down the other day. The chat ain't lying. Y'all telling the truth. She was getting her cues from Cheryl Grabowski on what to ask him. Oh my God.
Not yet.
He may need to go down and come back. We'll see. Yeah, he's gonna come back down.
When did he make the video?
The video was made. Let me see if I can. It was like
I'm thinking a couple years ago. Not
it's
recently.
It's been a minute. Well, it was actually a couple of months ago, I think.
It was months ago. Oh.
Yeah, because I remember when he was staying with his mom. I remember when he was let me see. I'm gonna try to go to the video and see. I'm waiting for him. As soon as he come back, y'all, I'm gonna bring him back up. Let me see if I can find it be true. 4 months ago.
Okay.
4 months ago. Mm-hmm. So thank you, amazing. Thank you. I ain't been reading the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been trying to stay focused, but thank you.
Right.
So y'all make sure y'all listen now and when
he don't like the colonizer, but he answering questions from the colonizer. That's what's funny. He's sitting up there talking about the white man and sitting next to the damn white man while he answering the questions. That's crazy.
And I'm gonna let y'all ask him some questions. And of course, Trey and D-Truth gonna ask him some questions.
Well, my thing is, you can take anything out of context.
Oh yeah, you can manipulate.
You can manipulate, turn anything. You can highlight sections in a different light. That's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you hear us?
Hey.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. All right. Okay, the phone wrong, didn't it? The phone wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I already know. All right. So, did you hear the question that I asked you before you
No,
dropped out?
that phone didn't ring that long, goddamn it. No, hell no. Cheryl Grabowski muted that mic. She told his ass, no, you gonna answer. You're not gonna be going into no great detail. I'm gonna tell you what to say. She was coaching him throughout that damn interview. This is crazy.
Nah, what was it?
Okay, so basically I said, in the video you talked a little bit about your childhood and some of the things that you went through in your childhood. So do you want to take us back and give us a little background on that?
I mean, I'm the oldest of four.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the way I grew up, like my peoples was like heavy religious back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of religion, but we came up in the hood too, though. So it's stuff going on all around us, But my people, they focused on, the religion, and so it was a lot of it was a lot of that going on. You feel me? Like a lot of I guess like discipline, but sometimes it was like too much discipline, like over, just
right. They don't
because
call her
I don't
coach
have
for
that
nothing.
belief anymore, But I used to when I was younger because I came up in it. But since I've gotten older, I've been exposed to new different things. Then my views is a little bit different. But me and my dad, we was like cool sometimes. Like he tried to teach me stuff and tell me, stuff like, son, there's gonna come a time in life where this, that, and the third. But sometimes he was just kind of like
145 people in the chat. Can y'all please hit the thumbs up so we can get this channel in the algorithm? I know I got some ops in the bushes, and I just want to say, suck the dick that I don't have, okay?
Now suck my dick.
Oh, there's a dick for you to suck. Okay.
a good amount of the time he was just like bullyish. Like my dad is a Taurus, and he was very like bullheaded.
Mm-hmm.
It was like his way or no way, pretty much. And my mother, she loved him, and she's a Scorpio, so her her love life is very important. And I don't know. I guess
I got more people. That's right. They sent y'all. I got more people in my chat than they had in theirs. Listen. No, I don't know, because I think when I went in, she had almost 200 people, because I think I was 180 something when I went in. But it's okay. I'm on an itty bitty backup that most of y'all didn't even know about. All right. And I'm killing y'all bitches. Y'all thought that y'all can silence me? This bitch gonna be monetized in a few. This motherfucker gonna be monetized in a few. Y'all pray for my sis Boo Boo, okay? Because she's not feeling well. So she can't be in this live tonight. If y'all could put some prayer hands in the chat for my sis, Boo Boo, our moderator. We love her. Not gonna say her legal name, because the septic sector will dox her again, because they had already doxed her before. So we just gonna keep it, we gonna keep it right. We got our own sector. They can't silence us. They can't silence a whole fucking sector. This is the unspoken purpose sector, bitch. You can't silence a whole fucking sector. It don't happen like that. The fuck out of here.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Dun, 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 dun.
She was young.
So basically, your father was he disciplined you, and you feel like at some certain.
Oh, did you see how she changed that? So your father was the disciplinarian, right? She changed it. So your father was he disciplined you, right? So she didn't want to make him lie, right? So she changed the question. Hey, research. Hey, Blue. She changed the question, and she said, your father disciplined you. She didn't want to pull Cheryl into it. Your father was the disciplinarian. He wasn't the only disciplinarian, because we got a live where Cheryl admit that she beat her kids too. She believed in spare the rod, spoil the child. So she was definitely a disciplinarian also. You feel me? Hold on. Let me send, hold on. Let me finish playing this.
Certain points in times he did a little bit too much.
Yeah,
like a little bit too much.
Yeah, like he like taking over. Like sometimes I wasn't able to, my mom wasn't able to see me do something and applaud me because he has to get most of the attention. But children, they need that energy when they're young because they're developing, they're growing. Right. And I feel like sometimes I was like deprived of that. You know what I'm saying?
So as far as the physical discipline, was it your mom that did it or your dad?
The physical discipline was from my dad. My mom, me
Okay.
and my mom was good for the most part when I was younger. She was very nurturing. Like whenever stuff happened, if I got
Right.
hurt or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was after the marriage that our relationship changed when she got
Oh, he didn't change his whole. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Let me send the link back to Too Strong. He didn't change his whole damn story. He didn't change his whole damn story. I didn't even hear this part.
You know what?
He didn't change his whole fucking story. Oh my God.
His fat ass mama coached him. That's a damn shame.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold up. Let me go to stream, y'all. I gotta play this while I'm listening.
divorced. You know,
Okay, so this is the thing. So your mom and listen, like I said, I'm remembering things from the video. So your dad was the physical. He issued the physical. But see, I got from the video the feeling that you felt like, even though your dad was the one that was doing the punishing, you felt like your mom should have stepped in and stopped it and not allowed it. Am I correct?
that is true though. I did. That is that was my thoughts and my feelings about it. Like I wish he could have like, you know, being more influential.
No, but you just said she. You lying now, bro. Oh, I'm so glad y'all made me listen to this shit. I'm so because I got so many texts like UP go live, UP go live, UP go live. I'm so glad y'all made me go live and react to this shit tonight.
See what I'm saying? A whole bunch
He
of
just said, he said my mama was nurturing. All while I was a kid, my mama was nurturing. Now he
No,
changing
that's not
it
what the fuck he
again.
said.
Exactly.
Why the fuck is
He
you
is
changing your fucking story around? Because you want to get around these goofy ass motherfuckers.
Oh my
You a
God. Hey,
grown ass
Sis.
motherfucking man. Stand 10
God,
toes down on your
listen,
shit.
Latanya, we ain't doing that. We not going. I'm
You a
just calling.
bitch
We
ass
just gotta
nigga. You
call
a
him.
fucking fuck ass
No,
nigga. Just like
Latanya,
them
please,
motherfuckers over there in front of your fucking fat ass
Latanya.
motherfucking mama.
Latanya, I'm gonna mute you. We can't
I'm
do that
sorry.
up here. We not gonna beat that man up. That's not what we not gonna do. Cause
Man,
listen,
fuck him.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's something going on over there. That man is in his
It's some
30s.
shit.
Yeah, that man is in his 30s. And his mental health got to be struggling. If he can turn around and rescind everything that he's actually said instead of just telling the truth and saying, you know, that my mother has changed and this is who, because Cheryl Grabowski admitted it herself. Now he coming back to clean up a lie. He coming back making a lie, and Cheryl Grabowski has already admitted to beating his ass. And then in another part of this live, I think that so we don't have to pick him apart for the lies. We just got to call him out. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to call him.
And that's what I'm saying. I called his ass up. And guess what? A little bit down the line, he gonna go back to his original statement. Watch.
Listen, he might not do it on Facebook or YouTube,
You know
though.
what I'm saying? No, he might not. But I'm just
we don't
saying,
need his
mentally, he's gonna go back.
We already got his original statement, and we got her admissions. Now they coming in. This is what they call damage control. Because what happened was damaging. And we got to understand that this is their idea of damage control. Hey, Stacy.
Let me really pay attention. I was talking to my daughter. I'm finna really pay attention because I need to hear his voice. Now I'm really finna pay attention now.
Yeah, don't get so upset though. Just calm down. Slow your roll.
I will.
Went to and stepped up like you said and I don't know, just did more about it. Like, you know.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. You know, and I understand you feeling that way too. I understand that as well.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
But I do. Now, I told you that, you know, you're gonna talk to me and I'm gonna talk to you, right? So
that's right.
Just like I can talk to you and talk to you from your side, I can also.
Yeah, they want to strike me around the interview time because they didn't think I was gonna come back and react to it. Like, no, I'm gonna react to all of this shit. I don't care if y'all strike every channel that I got down. I'm gonna get another one, and another one, and another one. The fuck?
See your mom's side, and the reason why I can see your mom's side, and I get you felt like your mom didn't protect you from your dad. I get that. I understand it. But I also need to tell you this though too as well. Since we just talking, we know you not gonna go see the other people. I can talk to you from my experience. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you that I'm gonna say I was your mom at one point in time. Okay, and I was in a marriage. Okay, and I was married to someone who was, like you said, bullheaded and needed to be in charge and take charge and do. You know what I mean? And I just want to say that I'm pretty sure your mom wanted to protect you, and I'm pretty sure your mom did not want you to be hurt. But when it comes to the dynamic between you and your mom and you and your dad, that was totally different. See, and a lot of times too, and I know you know your mom.
No, he didn't say that. He said that he felt like his mother protected his father. Y'all, when we get finished with this part, we going back and we listening to certain parts of his live. Are y'all okay with that? Because I want y'all to hear again it's contradictions in what he's saying right now. Like, and Truth Hurts is taking everything and flipping it to make it mean something else. This is crazy. I should have listened to it from the damn beginning. I listened to
the young
very
mom,
beginning and the very end.
When you're a young mom and you had that first child, you are very inexperienced, right? And you go through a lot of things and you experience a lot of things that, hindsight being 2020, you wish you could change or you wish you could have done differently. But see,
if y'all have a channel, share me out on y'all channel so everybody will know that I'm live and everybody will know how to find me. Please share me out on y'all channels if y'all have a community wall. Thank you.
Understand you feeling that, because I'm gonna tell you something. I had one son. Today marks he died 3 years ago today. And that's okay. A relationship between a mom and a son is beautiful.
That's right.
It's beautiful. Okay. And I know see, as a child, you couldn't differentiate. Like all you knew that you felt like you was being abused and your mom didn't protect you. So do you realize that those feelings has stayed with you all of these years? And you may have a little resentment.
I think it probably have, like, subconsciously.
Yeah, I heard it all in that video. Like when I listened.
It wasn't no subconscious. You were fully conscious in that live that you did. In that Facebook live, you were true and genuine, and it was real and raw. It wasn't no subconscious realizations that you were having. And this is my opinion. It's my opinion that you were speaking your truth then, and you're lying now. You're basically lying right now.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Like,
spinning and twisting the narrative. And he's allowing himself to be led by his mother, the comment section, like y'all said, and the manipulation. He's right in her house, talking and saying exactly what she wants him to say.
but do you think that she is making him lie? And
She is. I
she
know
making him
her.
lie. And then,
Yeah.
do you think that will mess with his mental even worse than what it was before? That he has to come out here and make it look like that he was lying about the way that he felt. Like,
I think she used the same manipulations that she uses throughout her life. And I think that she basically guilted him into doing what he's doing. And I think that's why it took him so long, because when you have to swallow your reality and tell somebody else's lies, that has to diminish who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that has
yeah,
to eat at who you are as a human being. And to have your mother be that person that's having you dim your light so they can shine brighter. What mother asked their child to dim their light so they can shine brighter? We always want our children to be the brightest shining stars in the damn in the universe. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And for her to come
right.
on and for her to manipulate him and for her to say, silence your truth and say what I need you to say and fix this for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She could have said it's about an income. I make money on here. These people, I'm trying to be a motivational coach. She could have gave him all kind of stories. She could have gave him tears. We don't know. We don't
Yeah,
know. But listening to this man has truly been manipulated. And he's been manipulated by Truth Hurts too. This is
yeah.
sad. And I'm thinking that
Because,
she did a good interview because I heard bits and pieces of it. Because I was in and out, y'all. But this is crazy.
but ain't he on the panel?
Yeah, he's up there on the panel. He's sitting in her living room, but
So
he's
she
on the
was
panel.
she.
She was right
So
there.
she was. Lord Jesus.
She was
So
right
you.
there.
So she went to pick him up to make him do the interview because he doesn't live with her.
Right. Exactly. She wanted to make sure that he was in the same, he couldn't do the interview free and alone in his own space, right? She had to be in full control. That's what it was so weird when he dropped that camera. And this is what I'm going to say. I think he dropped that camera on purpose. Did you see it at the
To let
beginning?
to
To
let
let
to let
everybody know my mother is right here with me.
hmm And then the only reason why that interview came out today because they quit talking about the interview. The only reason why they did that interview today is because we start questioning where's the interview. But
Yeah.
Benji still hasn't dropped his interview. Where's the Benji interview at?
Well,
You're not gonna do
the Benji
yeah.
interview is she gonna say whatever she wanna say now because he didn't came. Listen, he didn't came out here and mop the floor for her ass. He didn't clean the slate for her. So she thinks that everybody is gonna go along with his narrative, but people are gonna look past, the fact that like why can't this grown man do an interview from his own house, his own car, his own environment? Why did he have to come to your house? And clearly she had to pick him up because he said himself he don't even have a vehicle. And she
But
was picking him
look,
up from his job at Walmart, remember?
yeah, Benji wasn't doing an interview based off what happened to her son. He wanted to know about the eat with cute stuff. Why did she
Yeah.
feel like and then she came out and she basically answered all the questions that he wanted answered from her live that she did earlier today. Cause she
What question?
denied a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, she denied knowing about the
The
tape and all of that.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm.
You's a
Girl.
evil froggy face bitch. You over there got your son up in that tiny ass house lying. Like that shit is so fucking weird. You's a low graded down bitch. And I'm
Mm,
about to go back
mm.
on mute.
Okay.
And I heard it all in your voice that yeah, you love your mom, absolutely love your mom, but you holding on to some type of resentment because you felt like she should have stopped your dad from doing some of the things that he did. And to be honest, and I don't know if your mom felt this way or not, I'm just speaking for me. She might have been a little fearful of your dad as well. You know what I mean? And it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? When you be in a marriage or a relationship like that, it's very complicated. You know. So anywho, I'm gonna let you continue. So you went through things with your dad, and now you said that you and your mom was good until she divorced. What happened then?
Yeah, we was good for the most part. Like we did a lot together when I was young. Like we was really close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't until after the divorce when her love life was off.
Wait a minute,
When
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute,
Talking
wait a
girl.
minute.
Girl. He talked about abuse throughout his entire childhood. Now he's
But
saying that
why?
they
No,
was
wait a minute. Unspoken. Didn't he say in the video that his grandmother raised him?
for most of his life. That he was in and out of his. He said that he looked and he depended on his grandmother more than he did his mother. He could talk to his grandmother about anything. He said that, but kids will say that when they mad. I gotta always give this caveat. You got to give a little caveat. But I'm talking about he's saying that his childhood with his mother was good. That him and his mother
Mm.
were close, right? Now they had a trauma bond. Think about it. You saying that you being traumatized by this man, it has to be traumatic watching a man beat on your child or on your children. And it has to be traumatic getting your ass beat too. Because I know damn well if he was beating their ass, he was beating your ass too. Or he was choking you up or doing something to intimidate you. You know what I'm saying? This is what makes me think that let me keep on listening. Let me keep on listening because I don't want to speak too much because this part a lot of parts I did not hear. Oh,
Mm.
Lord. Lord Jesus. This is sad. This is a sad interview. I'm sorry.
It
Things with
is.
things, the house won't clean up like it normally be. Like
Mm-hmm.
his hair won't done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like stuff that's like it's not getting done because your emotions are not regulated. Like you're not balanced on the inside. So like a storm. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff going on everywhere. So I can kind of, see the space that my mother probably was in, from things changing like that. Like,
yeah, you didn't know then because you was a child, but as an adult, you do know.
No. Cheryl was married to his father for 16 years. He wasn't a child. He was born when Cheryl was a teenager. She didn't get married until she was 18. He was 18 years old when they divorced. He was a man. So my thing is this, like, how in the world, if they were married for 16 years, or were they together for she said they were together since she was 11 years old.
He left her in her 30s. She was in her 30s when he.
And she had him when he was an adult. An adult when they got divorced. So he wasn't a child. He's talking about his childhood traumas. Truth hurts is, I think she's intentionally fucking up the timeline. And so is he. That's crazy. Oh my God. Y'all.
She was going through, because we know. So I'm pretty sure you know.
Exactly. Yeah, I know now. I know for sure now.
Oh yeah. So all of that time together and what she was going through and what was happening, it was a lot. So yeah, we as parents, and you know too, you have kids, two beautiful, you got 4, right? Yeah, you have 4 kids. And kids are gonna be kids, and they don't know at the time what's going on. And
Stacy wants the link unspoken.
Huh? Okay.
Stacy.
This is crazy. I wonder, did they think that this interview was gonna be a good thing for her? They must have thought that. This actually proves everything that we've been saying about her ass. And then the fact that she was able to get somebody who clearly seems like he wants to be honest about how he feels and his emotions. She got him to lie.
She did. Get best mom unspoken.
Oh, okay.
She did.
All right, I gotta go to my
Because her ass don't want to feel in fucking berries.
Hold on, let me go to my live right quick.
Common sense that saying that he's selling backbones. He got backbones.
You the low life son of a bitch, Cheryl Grabowski.
Skeet.
Skeet hoe. Peekaboo bitch, I see you. You Scooby Doo asshole. Frog face, big ass neck bitch.
Oh Lord. Hold on. Lord, I gotta mute the sound because I'm playing it back trying to get best mom. Okay. Because I had to go out of her live and go into mine. All right, you should be blue. All right. Lord, I gotta okay, here we go now. Let me go here. Where was I at?
Do you see Stacy behind the scenes?
At the time,
she not back there.
I had a lot going on. Like I had just lost my job for one thing, so that was very stressful. And then
he wants to discuss. He wants to, get out. We all watched that video that was so at one point in time trending.
Okay, so I missed my time. See, that's what I hate when I have to go out of the live and I got my time thing all lined up.
Emotions and feelings and vibes and stuff like this.
Okay, so one thing I really, really want to touch on, like I said, if you don't want to go into it, you don't have to. Your mom has expressed that because of your childhood, right, and some things you may have gone through in your childhood, that she really, really wants you to talk to someone professionally.
Okay, I done missed the whole part.
She feels like you don't want to.
Let me go back.
Right. So basically, at that time, you were going through a lot.
Exactly. It really wasn't like, since I'm used to being in relationships and stuff like long-term relationships.
Because he started talking.
Or was it just a video?
It was a live.
It was a live. And you uploaded it to your YouTube channel.
Didn't I touch on this part already? Didn't
I?
See, I forgot where I was. Didn't I touch on this part already? Stacy, here goes Stacy. Hey, Stacy.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Stacy.
Hey, the sad thing about, I'm listening to this. And the sad thing about it is she's using him.
Yeah.
Because the night, because I really do try to keep other family members out of this stuff that's going on. And the night that he made his video, He talked to my sister. He called my sister and he talked to
Mm,
her. So trust me and believe that first video
it's
is
the
him.
truth. Yeah.
That's the truth.
You can tell.
That's the truth.
Stacy, let
And
me ask you a question.
okay,
Did you watch the live? Did you watch
no,
it? Because
I didn't
he
see
had
it
a
because I was
camera
coming to
slip.
work.
He turned the camera on during the live, and
Hmm.
you knew that he was in Cheryl's house. He's at Cheryl's house doing this video, doing
I'm
this
pretty
interview.
sure. I'm pretty sure because at this point, Cheryl does not care who she uses to try to grow her platform. She doesn't care. So if it's me, her son, her granddaughter, her mama, my mama, she doesn't care.
Mm. I
She
share
don't.
Stacy's channel out on my community wall, y'all. Y'all just go to my community wall, or the moderators can drop Stacy and Trinaya's link in here. Anybody, Latanya, anybody, y'all can drop anybody's link in here. But I share Stacy's channel out on my community wall.
And
Go
thank
ahead,
you,
Stacy.
and
I'm
thank
sorry.
and thank you so much because
Oh,
I
you
listened to y'all. I listened to y'all today. I truly did. But
and I'm
sometimes
glad you did.
you have to stand. I'm not going to speak on my personal stuff like that because I didn't come on YouTube for likes and clicks. I came on YouTube to defend my mother, and all I asked her to do was don't say anything about my mother. That's it. And I would have been gone. Nobody else would have knew me. I wouldn't have said anything else. But she want to keep on dragging the family. And I don't know if y'all remember or not, but I said this is going to go left because other family members are going to get in it. So now she has brought in the kids.
Wow.
And she said to you, if something go wrong, it's on you. No, ma'am. If something goes wrong, that shit is on you, Cheryl. It's not on
Wow.
UP. It's not on UP. It's on you. Because you brought the family in this. You could, it's a lot of stuff that you could have talked about just talking about you.
Yeah.
But you wanted to talk about everybody else and everybody else situation. And I ain't gonna speak too much on her son. I have text messages that he sent me the other night about his video. And
Mm.
he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that and he don't like to be in this, and it's sad that the family is like this. But now you have your son on somebody's platform that girl you didn't even fuck with.
Didn't even fuck with them, and they don't fuck with
You
her
was
in real.
y'all were dogging each other out. Let me tell you
They
something.
dog walked her. When I
Right.
say they
And
dog walked her, they dog walk her. And she admitted even on the live today, yeah, truth got me together. Girl, you desperate. Ain't
she would
no,
never
yes.
admit that in real life. So y'all understand it's for likes and clicks and to grow her channel. She would never mess
Mhm.
with that lady. Just like I told y'all, she would never mess with Money Boy Trey in real life. This is a family member that I rocked with for years in the church because I went to that church. And when she
Mm.
left the church, I rocked with her then. I know this girl. See,
But
she want to have receipts and she want to do that and she want to do that. But see, when I was hanging with her, I didn't take receipts because that was my family.
right.
I don't
And she
do
said she
dirt.
don't delete nothing out of her phone.
We're good. I'm glad
She said,
she
I don't
don't.
delete nothing. I got phones and phones and phones.
We're good. Good. Who's scared? She thought she
Nobody.
did her big one today. Girl, ain't no damn body scared of you and what you gonna pull out here on these YouTube streets. I don't care. I feel sorry for her son. If y'all
Before
would
you
listen
feel
to his
sorry
voice,
for
okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
before you feel sorry for him, I want to ask y'all something, because certain
Mhm.
parts of this live stream, and it might just be me over analyzing stuff, because y'all know how I listen to something and I'm probably gonna listen to this live again and again to try to figure out. But it's certain parts of this live stream that he was saying the same thing that he said on his live from his channel. I don't even know. let me see. He was because he said something like she was a Scorpio and she loved hard or something like that, and she gave more attention to her relationships and stuff like that. He said something to
Facts.
that in that
Mhm.
effect. So it's kind of like he's trying to get some of the truth out about her
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
about his experience and still maintain his dignity, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because that's the type of person he is. That's
Yeah,
the type of person he is. He just texted me and said he hates that the family is doing this. He said it. So now you
yeah,
bring your son to go on somebody's platform that you really don't like. For what? For what purpose? For what, really, for what purpose? He said what he said in his first video. The second video, this thing he doing tonight, that don't matter.
listen to this part. Listen, because I want to point out to y'all what I'm talking about. Y'all can let me know if I'm being weird or whatever. And I really want y'all to let me know if y'all think I'm being weird or if I'm just overthinking stuff. Because he said this. I just found this little timestamp. Hold on one second.
Or no way, pretty much. And my mother, she loved him, and she's a Scorpio, so her love life is very important. And I don't know. I guess she just went with it, because she was in love, she was young.
So basically, your father was he disciplined you, and you feel like
He says she's a Scorpio. Her love life is very important to her, not her children, not her family. It's basically her love life was what he viewed and what he feels is most important to her, at
Because
least at
that's what
that
she
time.
did. That's what she did when they was younger. He
Mm,
he spoke the truth in his first video. She wasn't there. She was running the streets. That's what she was doing. Because you have to understand from 17, and sometimes I get the timelines wrong, but the younger part of her life until she left her husband, she was in church. So she didn't
uh-huh.
run the streets and do the normal things that other people do and hang out and stuff like that. So when she left her husband,
Right.
that's what she did.
But he was talking about her relationship with his father at that time, like when he was a child. That's what she was focusing on at that point. And we're about to get to the later years and stuff, but he was focusing on when he was a child and how he's still expressing that he still felt like his mother placed her feelings for his dad over him and
She
over her
did. She was
children.
never there. She did hair. She wasn't there. She was never at home. She was in the shop. I was
Mhm.
there because we would be at the church waiting for her to come.
Mm.
And she would show up for the service when it was almost over because she would be doing hair. So the whole time, those kids was all with him by themselves.
Mm.
So that's why a lot of stuff took place with the little niecey poo. She was never
Ooh.
there. She was never
Mm.
there.
Mm, mm, mm.
And she know that's true.
That's crazy.
Big
Okay,
time.
I'm gonna start playing it now.
too as well. Since we just talking it, we know you not gonna go see the other people. I can talk to you from my experience. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you that
Okay,
and I know your mom was a young mom. A lot of times when you're a young mom and you have that first child, you are very inexperienced, right?
True.
And you go through a lot of things and you experience a lot of things that hindsight being 2020, you wish you could change or you wish you could have done differently. But see, I understand you feeling that because I'm gonna tell you something. I had one son. Today marks the
let me get past that.
difference rate. Like all you knew that you felt like you was being abused and your mom didn't protect you. So do you realize that those feelings has stayed with you all of these years? And you may have a little resentment.
I think it probably have, like, subconsciously.
Yeah, I heard it all in that video. Like when I listened to that video 3 times, and I heard it all in your voice. That you love your mom, absolutely love your mom, but you holding on to some type of resentment because you felt like she should have stopped your dad from doing some of the things that he did. And to be honest, and I don't know if your mom felt this way or not. I'm just speaking for me. She might have been a little fearful of your dad as well. You know what I mean? And it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? When you be in a marriage or a relationship like that,
Now,
it's
Stacy, let me ask you, do you know if Cheryl like experienced any physical abuse from was it all emotional
She
abuse
she
or
did
was
not. She did not. She did not.
so he wasn't whooping on her?
No, no. And if he was whooping on her, she hit it well. But
What?
no, absolutely not. Now, like I said, if he was, she hit it well.
Wow.
Cause like
You
he
know what?
said,
That says even more. That to me, because I'm thinking that she's living in fear for her own physical safety and for but he wasn't whooping on her, he was just whooping on the
no,
kid.
she was never there. That's why he had so much freedom to do what he wanted to do with those kids. Y'all have to understand, she was a stylist. And in that time, she was in her prime. So she went to the shop in the morning and she didn't leave the shop sometimes to 10 o'clock at night. So if you go into the shop from 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, he with the kids.
And then she did say that she was the one paying most of the bills too.
Absolutely. Because she was in the
Yeah.
shop. She was in the shop. That's what she was doing
Girl, that explains a lot. That
every day.
explains a lot. Oh my God, that explains a lot. Okay, let's keep on playing.
very complicated. You know. So anywho, I'm gonna let you continue. So you went through things with your dad, and now you said that you and your mom was good until she divorced. What
Yeah,
happened then?
yeah, we was good for the most part. Like we did a lot together when I was young. Like we was really close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't until after the divorce when her love life was off. Like, and then
Oh.
then I think about when me and my baby mama when we separated, like things were different. Like the house won't cleaned up like it normally be. Like the kids hair won't done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like stuff that's like it's not getting done because your emotions are not regulated. Like you're not balanced on the inside. So like a storm. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff going on everywhere. So I can kind of see the space that my mother probably was in. From things changing like that. Like
yeah, you didn't know then because you was a child, but as an adult, you do know what she was going through because we know.
So Stacy, am I clear about the ages? Like, wasn't he basically by age an adult by the time they divorced?
Um, Not an adult, because what I
Okay.
remember, because we used to have church, like when
Uh-huh.
okay, so we used to do like after church, we would go to her house and eat and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So they were still together at that time, and they were like not really teenagers, but like 11 or 12 years old. So I don't understand when he's saying that their relationship didn't get bad until after the marriage, because that's when a lot of the abuse was taking place.
Right. He's talking about their relationship. He's talking about his relationship with his mother didn't get bad until after the
But you got to remember, he said that, you know, she had him in his arms one time, and she thought that daddy would he thought that she was going to protect him, but she just gave him to the dad, and the dad
yeah,
did whatever he wanted to do to him.
yeah,
That was a
yeah,
consistent thing. That's why he's so angry. And see, I don't want to exploit my young cousin,
right,
because it was
right.
stuff that she was doing to him when he was a young man.
Mm-hmm.
They just in a good space right now. And if y'all
Mm-hmm.
listen to that interview, he doesn't sound anything like himself when he did the first interview. Because he's trying
No,
to be careful about what he says. She is
yeah.
taking him to work and picking him up. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
she is a source of, she still provides some level of support for him. And it has
Exactly.
something that he needs and relies and depends on. So that's
He
definitely
the way he talked in that first interview, I mean that first
mhm,
video that he did, this is nothing like him. I've been around him several times.
right.
And for him to let this lady coach him and use him, he's doing this for his mom. He think that I'm attacking his mom. So he gonna look out and stand up for her just because he feels like I'm attacking her. But I've never came to attack his mom.
But see, I think, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I
Mm-hmm.
think he knows you're not attacking his mother. I
Mm-hmm.
think that he just doesn't want to admit that publicly or admit
Mm-hmm.
that to his mother, because I think that he knows exactly who his mother is. That's why I
Yeah.
think that he didn't go in on me. He didn't go in on you. He has all the ability to go in on the people that he feels like is attacking his mother or offending against his mother, because that is his mother. But
Right.
he's
He's
still
supposed to.
trying to,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Exactly.
supposed to defend. So he's doing
Exactly.
whatever he can. I think he's taking the most passive way to defending his mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
And basically dimming his light so she can shine. That's
Exactly. That's
basically what he's
exactly.
doing. He's doing
Exactly.
that for his mother. But listen, how many times has he done that for his mother in his life? By keeping her secrets, not telling how he feels, still loving on her when she allows him to be beaten on. Like how difficult must it be for a child to be hugged and kissed on by the woman that handed him to the man that's gonna beat his ass?
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
traumatizing. And that's lifelong trauma. That's something no YouTube channel can fix. That's something Cheryl can't fix.
Exactly. But
Girl,
she said that.
this is heartbreaking.
She a
It is.
bitch.
It is
She's a
heartbreaking.
bitch.
It's heartbreaking because this is the thing that I know about her now. She would sacrifice her family for strangers.
For
Understand me when I
strangers.
understand me when I tell y'all this. Nobody. She may have one or two people, maybe three, her daughter and maybe two of her nieces that really mess with her like that. That really
Uh-huh.
mess with her like that. And we have a huge family that mess with her because she's a snake and she has betrayed everybody in her family. It's just our turn now.
Mm, mm,
It's just my
mm.
turn, my sister's turn. Because my sister has never spoken on her, but she brought my sister up the other day. So this is the stuff that she does. And it's sad. It's
Mm,
it's
mm,
it's so sad. I don't want to be in this space with my cousin, but this is where we at now.
mm.
This is where we
That's
at.
crazy. That's
So now,
sad.
so now she's selling out her son. She can say all she want to. Oh, he wanted to do this by himself, and he wanted to do this, and he want. That's a
No, if
lie.
he'd have wanted
That's
to
a
do that by
lie.
himself, he would have went on his channel, or he would have went public and said, "Look, this is my mother, blah 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 blah." Not an interview, girl. Something
Right.
staged and planned and
Exactly.
manipulated. He would have stunt just like he spoke, in an adverse way against his mother with his own voice on his own channel. He would have done the same thing on his channel if he wanted to back away from any of the stuff that he said. This right here
Exactly.
is clearly orchestrated.
You sat.
Clearly.
You sat your son at the table of a woman who was dragging you. Make that shit make sense.
At the
You,
table of a woman who is dragging you, that's going to end up using it against you again one day. Girl, this bitch gonna drag you, and these whole YouTube streets gonna be sitting back looking at Cheryl Grabowski like, bitch, you should have saw that shit coming. You and your kids.
She's desperate. That's
Everything
why.
she shared with them is gonna be out on these YouTube. It's gonna be in Money Boy Trades, text messages, everything gonna be out one day. That's how
And the
they
worst
roll.
thing, the worst thing she could have did is go to her when she called for her. Because you went
Yes,
to her and she didn't come to you. You went to her.
you begged for her basically. You
You
called her
you
mm-hmm.
name,
did.
and she knew she was in a power position then. She knew that shit. Girl. Mm.
I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
you know.
Sad.
Exactly. Yeah, I know now. I know for sure now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So all of that tied together and what she was going through and what was happening, it was a lot. So yeah, we as parents and you gonna too. You have kids. Two beautiful. You got four, right? Yeah, you have four
Yeah, 40.
kids, and kids are gonna be kids, and they don't know at the time what's going on, and they shouldn't know at the time what's going on. They shouldn't know that type of trauma. But yeah, when your mom and your dad split up, it just got bad, and it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? It's understandable. So are you saying that the relationship between you and your mom got strained, or it was just some things going on that you just didn't like? You didn't like her, partner or whatever. It's just. So how old were you when they split?
You said how old was it?
Yeah, how old were
I
you?
was about 15.
Oh yeah, you was a teenager. Yeah, child. Yeah, you was that child. Okay, well I can understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when things really, I could say, like, changed, where I was able to notice like a big change in everybody, like my siblings, like my brothers, my sister. It affect everybody. And like I said, I believe in like pro-blackness and loving ourselves, loving our.
So they must have split before they got an actual divorce. They must have been separated for a while or something, because she said that they were
Yes.
legally married for 16 years.
Yeah, they separated.
So they
first.
must. Okay, they separated
Yeah.
first. Okay.
I think it's African culture to like value family, like a tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
how they got stampedes of different animals, and then the stars is just like grouped together in a family. Like the universe is all about networking and family. So to me, that's really valuable. But I believe some like Christianity, like because my people was heavy in Christianity. I don't think they really emphasize on that as much. It's like God or Jesus before everything, and then your family.
You know what? Come on with it. So listen, you had a fight with your dad. How old were you when you had your fight with your dad?
It was around that time, like a little bit before they separated and got divorced. It was probably about 14, 15.
What happened, if you want to talk about it?
Well, I got triggered because I seen my dad. He was trying to discipline my brother, but I felt like he was bullying me, and it was that same energy from like you trying to like take advantage, and that was the energy that's how I was thinking. Like you're trying to take advantage of me, and you're trying to take advantage of my little brother.
Wow.
So I don't like that, and so I got angry. You know what I'm saying? I got angry. I got triggered. That's kind of how that initiated.
So you were protecting your little brother. You felt you were protecting your little.
This man stepped in and protected his brother when his mama wouldn't even do it.
Okay.
As a boy. So you can understand him stepping in, even though I don't agree with him twisting and changing his story. I can understand him stepping in right now in the best way that he knows how. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
Yep.
the way that he was manipulated to do. But the other thing is this: how in the world? Let me say this. This has got to be one of the saddest things to me, because there's no way in the world that I would think that I would owe YouTubers an explanation for what's going on in me and my kids' life before I owe my family that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's mind-blowing to me, that Cheryl Grabowski or anybody else feels the need to come and explain to YouTube before they fix the shit with their own fucking family. That's sad to me. That's so sad.
Exactly. But that's where she's at. That's what she's doing. And it's like you said, it's so sad. You willing to trick and sell your family out just for people that you don't know.
For clicks and views, and to be accepted by people that, girl, and these people, today you buying views, and tomorrow you'll be sitting with 3 in your chat again. That's how YouTube is. It's content creators with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers and can't even fill a chat and bring 100 people in. It's like they pay so much attention to these YouTube numbers, and they not even really loving up on their own people in real life. In real life.
You want to show everybody else love on YouTube, but you don't want to show your family no love in real life.
Right.
In real life. My mama, your mama,
Girl.
you dragging your mama. Like, nobody can't talk to your mama. Nobody can't. You put all this stuff out about your mother, but I can't say, Aunt Marjorie, did you say this? Did you say that? So everybody got to take your word for it. Right. Everybody has to take her word for what she's saying, that her mama said about this person and this person and this. Who does that?
First of all, it ain't. I mean, people probably would have felt the energy. Come on now. Yo, they said that Marjorie was a real people person and most people loved her. So,
Yeah, they did. They did.
yeah.
And you know, she loved on people, and they had a whole lot of stuff going on at her house, and we used to gather over there all the time. But at a certain point, she got tired of that. She didn't
Yeah.
want us over there no more. She was 70 something years old. I sat on the porch with my aunt when she was like, Stacy, I'm tired. I'm 72. And it hit me in my chest because I didn't look at my aunt at 72. I just looked at her as my aunt.
Right.
I didn't
Right.
I just didn't notice that she was 72. I just looked at her like she was my aunt.
Mm,
Or it
this
could have been
is
70. It was either 70 or 72, she said she was. And so when
this
she said it to me, it floored me. And I said, I get it. We
yeah,
shouldn't be over here. We
doing
shouldn't
all
be
of that.
over here, right? Having parties and bringing people into her house. We shouldn't be doing that because that's not what she wanted. And for
Mhm.
now, her daughter to be on YouTube dragging family members for clicks and
Mm,
bait, that's what she did at her mama house. You use your mama house to drag people in to make you feel like something.
mm.
It's sad. It's really sad. Yeah, it's sad.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
Oh
Facts.
wow. Let me ask you something. Do you have a relationship with your dad now?
Um, I still call him. I still, I might pull up to the barbershop and chop it up with him. He might buy some sea moss from me, some Jamaican sorrel or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we might chop it up because he's still my dad and I still love him. But when we lived together, yeah, it was a lot of
Have you
that
ever
type of
expressed to him? Have you ever expressed to him what you felt about your childhood? Have you ever had a talk with him about what you felt in your about your childhood?
have I expressed to him? I have before, but he's not that type of person that he doesn't believe in therapy or he don't really talk about sentimental type of stuff. He don't really seem like a person that has a lot of emotional intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I try not to touch on certain stuff that what I'm saying. That's like heartfelt stuff.
You realize you and him got that in common. Y'all don't believe in therapy.
He doesn't believe in therapy, but I have a lot of emotional intelligence, and so we're a little bit different. I have a mother and a father.
Yeah, I get that. I get that from you. I think you can tap. You can really, even though you may not want to talk about it to any and everybody, but I got a feeling you know how to tap in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm right there, October 21st. So I'm right there between the Libra and the Scorpio. So yeah, I have a good amount of emotional intelligence.
So basically, with your dad, as far as going into any deep conversations about your feelings and what you may, what you feel about your childhood, you don't do that. Y'all just basically keep it, on the surface. You don't really go into it.
I just go and see him. You know what I'm saying? Because he my pops, and he's still living.
Right.
And so I just I try to try to spend a little time with him. I still feel some type of way about the past.
Right.
But I just try to be responsible for that in my own way, like the way that I deal with my children. But when I get to spend time with my children, make sure I'm not overdoing it or like doing things that's going to take from them being productive in the world. Yeah. Like making them have low self-esteem or over disciplining them or abusing them.
I got that from you talking in that video because this is the thing. When you go through like a quote unquote abusive childhood, you do one or two things. When you have your kids, you either repeat the cycle or you do the total opposite. But I think it's a blessing, to be honest. I really do think it's a blessing that you chose to do the total opposite. And I feel like, as far as you and your kids and what you want for them, your childhood kind of taught you what not to do or what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I think that's commendable. I really do because a lot of times we know how we do as we were raised, and a lot of times
I wish, I gotta say this, and I know Too Strong gonna be mad. I wish that Truth Hurts could be this kind of person when it didn't benefit her at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of motivator when she wasn't looking to gain something from it or hurt somebody else with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get where I'm coming from because what she said to him right there was really powerful. Like it is inspirational that he went the total opposite because some people do follow those patterns of abuse. Those family traumas. You can, there's generational curses and you can curse your children for forever, your family for forever. Okay.
Girl, her whole history on YouTube is destroying people. Her mark was she was never a motivator.
I know, but what I'm saying is that's how she, she does that when she wants to pull. She's able to do that when it benefits her, like she did that with
Oh
Latanya.
yeah. Oh
She
yeah.
done
Oh
that
yeah.
before with with everybody that she talks to, with
Yeah.
Jamila and her daughter. She shows this out, and that's the same way she got Ayers B involved with her.
Yeah.
Like, she shows this false sense of concern and this false sense of support, and it's not real. It's all to benefit herself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I wish she could be genuine with that shit. Like,
Oh
genuine.
yeah.
She is
Yeah, I
phony. I'm not
understand.
saying she's real. I'm just saying she is phony.
I just had to
Sometimes,
check.
the
I
way
know
we were
you. I
raised
know you
wasn't
had to clean
exactly the
it
right
up,
way. You feel
girl.
what I'm saying? So when you experience certain traumas in your childhood and you don't want those traumas to be repeated with your kids, I think I think that's a good thing. So I noticed something. I noticed something in the video. I noticed that you did a lot of comparisons. You did a lot of comparisons between your mom and your children's mother. Now I can understand, because your mom is an important woman in your life, and I can pretty much guarantee that at some point in time, if not still, your baby mama, is an important female in your life. You compare them well, not necessarily them, but you compare situations a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about when you talk about your childhood and what you experienced, you talk about how you don't want your kids to go through the same thing. And you also compare how your children's mothers behaving now that y'all are not together, to how your mother behaved when she and your dad split. You notice that?
I do. I have a pretty good memory. Somebody told me my memory is like an elephant. Like, I try to make sure I'm seeing things and gauging things correctly, accurately. You know what I'm saying? So but I guess it's because your mother or your father teaches you, I guess how you view like the opposite gender. Like, it's your first love. The daughter's first love is her father, as far as like how she sees a man. You know what I'm saying? And the opposite, same thing for a little boy. Like, it teaches him how to view women, his relationship on how he engages women.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit more about your kids. And I know now I'm going to ask you something. How long has it been? I know you and their mother split. How long has it been since you physically seen them?
I seen them. I think it was the last time was my son's birthday last year, when I went to go take him some shoes, some clothes, and a phone.
Okay. How long have y'all been split up?
Since 2020.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yes, man. My baby girl, she's 4, and so it happened around the time, like, not too long after she was born. Like, that's why I was like thrown off by the situation. I'm going to the doctor's appointments. You know what I'm saying? I'm rubbing feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the baby while the baby is in her stomach and everything. So when that happened, that was just traumatic for me. I'm like, I'm invested in this with you. But when things got rough for me, it's just the same energy wasn't there. So yeah, they hit me hard.
So that took that split took a lot of it took a lot out of you, huh? It just made you. I know you said that it. I can only imagine. So have you been? I know you've probably been going through ever since then. But how often do you see your kids?
So me and my baby mama, we like the breakup was so like rough.
Yeah.
And it was like some stuff involved that you might not be so proud of. And so I reached out to her. Like I said, I gave my son the phone so he could call me, but she told me they took the phone from him, and he hadn't called me for, like, I said it in the video, it was like 9 months, 10 months went by, and all of a sudden he called me out of nowhere late at night from the phone that I gave him. I didn't even know the phone was still, if he still had it or not. And so I was kind of suspicious, because I got locked up. The videos on my page, me getting out of jail. I was walking down Hammond Road, coming from the annex, and like, she got mad because I was dealing with somebody new, but I knew she was dealing with somebody.
Yeah, you told a story in your video about how you thought she was trying to talk to, was it a cousin?
Yeah, my first cousin, but I didn't find that out until after the little scenario where she allegedly said that I domestically abused her, which I did not, and there's no paperwork or no reportings ever saying that domestic violence happened in our home.
Right.
And that's for years. That's only when we split up that crazy stuff started happening.
Oh wow! So that's part of the messy split. That's part of the messy split.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All
right.
Yeah,
so we don't communicate. We don't communicate like that. I don't. It's weird. Like, all she got to do is call my mother, reach out to my sister, and I would communicate with her gladly. There's just no problem. But the last time we communicated was an argument. Right. My grandmother had passed away, and she was trying to make it seem like she was going to, be cool, and we try to act like we got some sense. But it turned into an argument, even when I was going through that with my grandmother. And so I'm real cautious about putting myself in certain situations, because I know I can be moved. You know what I'm saying? I can be triggered by, especially by rudeness or people who just don't care. If I sense that, you know, I might get angry.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to be nice. I don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? But she does that a lot. Like she just starts something, and there's going to be an argument. So I've been working on controlling myself and just, you know, like centering my energy, like not allowing others to move me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you have triggers, and what you have to do. And I don't know if you've done it yet. I hadn't gone that deep, but you do have triggers. So what you have to do is learn how to respond when those triggers, when you do get triggered. I mean, that's part of getting help. But since we that's not an option for you right now, you have to try to figure out. Right, and see.
Well, I meditate and I study, I research, I turn on like meditation music, African tribal music, and I go and research. You know what I'm saying? Like some Black history or something. You know, I create a whole vibe.
Oh yeah.
I put my mind into that, and normally that gets me. You know, that centers me. You know what I'm saying? So
Can you voice to me? Can you voice to me what you think your triggers are?
The main thing, like I said, love, is rudeness and a person who does not care. That's very aggravating. Very aggravating. I know everybody not empathic,
right?
But I try to stay away from people who don't have the emotional intelligence.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions that I want answers to, and then I'm gonna allow the panel and guests to the chat to ask you a couple questions. I'm gonna tell you something. I feel a little twinge in my heart about the fact that it's been so long since you've seen your babies, and the fact that the relationship between you and them are so strained. Because another thing I took from the video is that you really want to be a part of their life and their upbringing. You want to instill certain values in them that you want them to, you know, to learn from, right? But you do know that if you're not around, that's not possible. So what I want to ask you is this: do you have a plan, or do you think about what you may need to do as their dad to try to have more contact with them, to try to be able to see them without all the extra, you know, like the fighting and the fussing? Because that's not good. That's not good at all. But what do you think you're gonna do as far as being able to spend more time with your kids so you can instill those values in them?
So I mean, I think about it. I think about it all the time. I thought about it like a lot, especially like in the first 3 years. But then I had to kind of like, you know, put it to the back of my mind at the time because the thought was so hurtful, you know, that this is happening to us, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, from the stuff that happened, I just want to have a different result with in my life. And so the family was very important to me. So, you know, that did affect me a lot. But yeah, I'm working. I got stuff in the motion that I'm working on. And I plan on reaching out to their mother soon, actually. I was thinking about it. And I hope that everything goes well. But all she got to do is just know that I'm coming in a good spirit. I'm not trying to harm you. I don't want no harm done towards you. I don't wish nothing negative towards you. You know what I'm saying? You're the mother of my children. I still love her, but I don't really want to be with her because I don't trust her. But we should be able to at least communicate. But I think she feels some type of way too that I left. But what would a man do? Like seeing this stuff go on, you know, it's hard to stomach that when you get invested into someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said all my children is with her. I only got one baby mama. So
yeah. Well, I just pray that y'all can work it out. Yeah, like when you contact her, and see, this is the thing. This is one thing that I think is very unfortunate when two parents allow what they may feel or not feel for each other interfere with the best interest of the children. You feel me? Like, okay, so we don't get along. We get that, but can we just get along in order to co-parent these babies? You know what I'm saying? I just think it's really sad that you know, because you know, I listen to you and what you want to instill in them and what you want to teach them, and it's a good thing. You're very knowledgeable, and I feel like you can teach them.
Y'all watch this. Is most of this about his kids from this point on? For those who watched it.
All right, so it would be a disservice to the children.
I didn't see the end.
Huh?
I didn't see the end of it.
Okay, I didn't watch it all the way through, but I'm gonna ask the chat: is most of this about his kids? Because this is sad right here.
But don't have interferes with that. So yeah, I think you should reach out, and I think you should be, you know, remain calm. And you know what? Challenge yourself like this. Even if she wants to act crazy, as y'all say, you know. I mean, say, oh, you know, even if she, you know, tries to act crazy or whatever, keep you cool. You know, you be the bigger person, and if need be, you know, have a mediator. I'm sure your mom will be a good mediator, your sister. Just try to have that mediator between y'all two, where y'all can come to some sort of agreement when it comes to you being a part of those babies' lives. Because I said it in my video when I talked about this, and I don't know if you saw it, but I just feel like it would be so bad that if you don't, because see, I'm gonna say what I said in that video to you since we're talking. Mm-hmm. I said that if something doesn't change and you don't be around for those babies when they get older. Okay, when they get older, they could be doing the same kind of video you did on your mom, on you.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They're going to have their own thoughts and their own feelings because they're their own person. So I get it.
And speaking from a person who felt like my biological dad didn't do enough to have a relationship with me, that could be very bad.
Well, y'all heard him just admit that the video, that the live that he did on his mother was his own thoughts and his own feelings.
Exactly.
He just admitted it. And I think I don't know if he's, and I could be overthinking. I think a lot of what he's doing is intentional, like putting it out there. Like, those are my feelings. And I want you to know, like, that's how I feel. That's how I felt. Man.
And get
I'm gonna
grown.
tell you.
Like, it really felt so. And when they get older and get
Did
grown
somebody say
and don't have
something?
No,
Somebody
that's
say-
okay. That's okay. You could go ahead, play it.
have her permission to reach out to you, they can have resentment towards you. You feel me?
But now,
So
if they
what
reached
you-
out to me, there's no way that I would not communicate with my child. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know that.
It's only in fear that, because like I told you, like I had allegations of domestic violence when I was trying to help. I was trying to help my baby mom. I gave a ride to her mother's to drop her off, and my daughter, because my daughter won't number like 2 months, and I was taking my daughter in the house, and then and taking the things in the house, that stuff. So I'm helping, and then it's time for me to leave, and my baby mama don't want to get out the car. When I told her I have to go, I came to drop you off. You needed a ride, there's no problem. You know what I'm saying? The mother of my children. And they got my daughter right in the back seat, so that's no problem. But now, since we're separate, like you said, I have to go. And she didn't want to get out.
Wow.
She created this whole pandemic.
Wow.
Like say pandemic, but she planned it. And she, and it got me in trouble. The case got dismissed, thrown out. But it's just crazy that I was in jail for that. Like, I'm not an abuser. I don't put my hands on women. So
now that's another thing. That's another thing that have you apprehensive about showing up, because you never know, like, if she might not try it again.
That's what I'm thinking in my mind, love. You right on the head. That's exactly how I'm afraid. I'm afraid you might plan something.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. This makes what Cheryl did to him even worse. The night he did that live, what did Cheryl do to him?
Call the motherfucking police on him.
Call the police.
Exactly.
Call the police. Oh my God. And for her to know, because she had to have known how traumatic that was for him, for her to do it too. No
That's why
wonder
he
he
was
made that
comparing them.
fucking live.
Yeah.
That's why he made that live. Like, the woman that he loved and he trusted and he had 4 kids with, put him in jail for the first time in his life. Police on him, a black man, and accused him of something violent or aggressive. So you know how the police coming. You know how they coming. Like, he's a threat. And now he got this record that the police can look up, even though it was dropped. He still has it, that they can pull up that he was charged with it and jailed for it. Domestic violence is one of the most dangerous police calls. More police officers are killed in responding to domestic violence calls. That's why I tell my daughters, don't play like that. Don't call the police on nobody. I tell everybody, don't call the police on no damn body, on no bullshit ass, fake ass, he beat me, he hit me, no shit like that. Because you could get somebody killed.
Right.
Well, remember
And
in
Cheryl,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Remember, he said in the video that his mom set somebody up and almost had them killed.
Yes.
Sure did.
Remember, he said that in the video.
He was so focused on that.
Sure did.
He felt like he could have died that night. Oh my God, this shit is making more and more sense now. This shit is making so much. Okay, let me keep on playing it. That's why he was so fucking triggered. Like, all of these things. And like, when you put the pieces together, how can a mother do that to her son? Knowing damn well that if it was a false allegation, you know your son ain't never been violent or anything in the past, and the baby mama had already lied on him, you could have got him locked up again. Girl, who does that?
To get me in trouble. I don't trust her.
See, that's why you need a mediator. And another thing, a lot of our men, and you know what I mean when I say our men, don't do when it comes to custody rights to their children and having to deal with that type of thing is go to the courts. You feel me? Because men have rights too, just like women have rights. Men have rights too when it comes to their children. Right. And you shouldn't have to be in fear of contacting her about seeing and being a part of your kid's life. And I know it takes time, it takes money, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because
The truth.
in the end,
It's something about being locked up though. Like if a person gets you locked up,
That's another. Listen, Money Boy Trey about to say something, but that's another reason for him to comply with his mother. Think about it. She done already called the police on me for some shit that I done. I ain't done. She done called the police on me again, knowing that I had false charges placed on me before, knowing that I could be killed. I need to comply. I got to get a ride to work back and forth with this woman. She done already said, and he said he felt like she was setting him up that night. Oh,
Facts. She picked him up that morning at 6 o'clock in the morning when Amina first came to YouTube.
he sure did from
When
his job.
she was in the dark, she sure did.
She sure did. I be damn. I be damn.
so you can't ever trust yourself around them again because they lied on you once before.
Listen to what Money Boy Trey says. And this is a black man thing. Who's making those sounds in there? Somebody making sounds, but I didn't want it to be. Listen to what Money Boy Trey said. Money Boy Trey said that once somebody calls the police on you and makes a false allegation, you can never trust them again. You listen to what he said, though.
I know it takes time, it takes money, and all of that.
You can't ever trust yourself around them again.
You know what I'm saying? Because
The truth.
in the end,
It's something about being locked up though. Like if a person gets you locked up falsely, you can't ever trust yourself around them again because they lied on you once before and got you locked up. So what's to stop you from doing it again? No matter what. It could be the simplest thing. It could be calling to try to talk to your child.
He said facts. He said facts. He felt, girl, Cheryl, you a evil motherfucker. You's a evil motherfucker, Cheryl Grabowski. Oh my God.
It may get flipped to you stalking and harassing and threatening and shit.
I get it. I absolutely. I don't want to deal with nobody who trying to get me locked up neither. But when it comes to those babies, it have to be do or die. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to and do it the right way. Is what I'm saying. Don't be that one to try to force things and then you get into trouble. I don't want you to get into trouble. But like I say, if anything, if the last resort is going to court to try to get some type of right to your kids, I feel as though you need to do it. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just me and you talking.
Nah, that's real. I'm most definitely been thinking about doing it. And if we can't communicate when I reach out, then that'll be my next step.
You know what? That's all I needed to hear. It's all I need to hear because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a product of a dad that didn't make the effort, didn't take the effort. And my mom wasn't nothing like that. Like my mom never tried to keep him away or nothing. She just moved. She relocated, and that was his excuse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's great. I'm gonna let the guys on the panel. You got D Truth, you got Money Boy Trey. I'm gonna let them ask you some questions, and I'm gonna also see if the audience has some questions for you. Okay? Unless you want to say anything, you want to get anything out there before I do that.
No, not really. I just like I said, I'm rooting for black families, for black love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's family is African culture, and I'm standing on that.
And I commend you for that. Listen, y'all, his Cash App is being dropped. It's also don't.
And think about what a fucked up position I'm putting him in right now. Think about the big picture. Because what he wants really is to be good with his mother. Think about that. He wants to be good with his mother. And if he don't make this right, he ain't good with his mama. Because he put the video out. I reacted to it. So he still is taking some of the blame for what I said and did. Think about it. That's the only reason he's here. So he's in I'm even me doing commentary on it. Could be because think about how the narcissistic brain works. And we all know that Cheryl Grabowski is a manipulator and she's a narc pointing the finger at other people saying that they're narcissistic. This is making this hard for him. Me just reacting on this, hard for him with his relationship with his mother. Ain't no way in the world I would let a bitch on YouTube come between anything that me or one of my kids got. Ain't no way in the world I would be asking one of my kids to come on YouTube and fix something if that was their true, genuine, raw feelings. If that's how you feel. If that's how you felt. If that's how you felt, it's my fault, not yours. It's my responsibility, not yours. It's ours together. We need to work this out together. Ain't no way in hell I would be handing that shit off to a motherfucking YouTube content creator that dog walked me before to try to fix it. This has got to be some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God.
Cash App me, y'all. His Cash App is being dropped, and it's also strolling across the screen. Okay, so if you feel it in your spirit, please. What'd you say, Trey?
I was telling them they throwing pennies at him in the chat.
Oh, hush. Y'all please feel free to Cash App him, support the panel guests, if you don't mind. Okay, Trey, D True, y'all got first dibs. Y'all got any questions?
I have one.
Okay.
Are you currently paying child support?
Am I on child support now? Right now, I'm not on child support. No.
Okay, that's the first thing that you have to handle. You can't go to court and ask for anything.
And you can get yourself put on child support.
Yes, you can. And regardless of what your financial situation is right now, you could be making nothing right now. You could still go to the court and say, I'm willing to do whatever I can. I miss my children.
And yeah, that'll guarantee you visitation.
Yes, that you can't ask for anything until you establish that you are supporting those children. Understand that. I'm coming from a legal point of view. There are lawyers that specify in male visitation and support, where they're strong on visitation. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of lawyers out there that do it pro bono. If you can pluck their heartstrings a little bit, they'll do it pro bono. Because it's really not hard. I mean, I can walk you through papers on how to put a motion in front of the court for you to go see the court and ask the court for permission. But again, I strongly urge you to get that part of your life straight so you can start paying child support. Because once you go to that court and ask for visitation, that's the first thing they're going to ask you. And
even if the mother, hold up, even if the mother not communicating or allowing me to see the children,
they don't care.
Absolutely,
they don't care about any of that.
In fact, they can use that against you and say you ain't been supporting the kids since she ain't talking to you.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she does. Of course, that's going to come into play. Trust me, it will come into play. But their first thing is, why haven't you been paying child support? Because she's going to say, well, I've been asking him. I've done this. I've asked him plenty of times. So trust me, she's going to turn it on you, and they're going to turn it on you too.
Yeah, man, this is crazy.
Why? Say why. So by you making the first move, because I know plenty of men that pay cash, and I tell them they're idiots. I tell them you're the biggest idiot, and you're dumb. That's the stupidest thing you could ever do is pay a woman cash or child support, because as soon as something happens that she doesn't like, she's going to say you never gave her a dime. I don't care if you got videos of handing her cash. She's going to say you never gave her a dime.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you got to establish your footing, and you have to take that first step too. Now, understand that they're going to try to get you for back child support and things like that, but that's a negotiating factor. Okay, that's like, hey, I can pay this, and I don't mind paying an extra $40 a month so I can catch up on the rearage.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, man. Like
it might not be any back though if you can establish that you were in the child's life, y'all were in the same household, etc. Until y'all split.
It's only going to be from the time you left the household.
Now, I will, this is the thing. I know you said that you went and took your son some things for his birthday and stuff like that. Now, anything you have done, if you have not started doing, is to keep receipts. But a lot of times it depends on the judge or whether or not those receipts matter. I advise you to keep them. But
they are providing him child custody and visitation legal advice. And none of them are lawyers. None of them. Okay, let's keep on playing.
I've seen a case where the guy had receipts of purchases and things of that nature, and they weighed a little but not a lot. You know what I'm saying? But of course, if you give any monies, do it in like a money order, and something you can have a receipt for.
Yeah,
or do it through Cash App.
You got to be documentation.
Oh yes. Yeah. Cashier, check, anything, just something that you can be able to show. I sent this amount on a regular, and then you can, like, if you do Cash App, you can actually say forward child support.
Yeah. But my other thing that I want to say to you is you need to, prior to you doing anything, you need to attempt. You need to attempt to reach out. I'm telling you right now, from the legal side, I don't care if she triggers you. You never meet her alone, and you always have somebody on the phone. Grab a third party that if you can't find one, just somebody to always be there with you, but while you're on the phone.
And this is all necessary because of the history. See, we're going by the history of what you've already been through as far as false allegations. You feel me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trust me, I've gotten plenty of people out of jail just because a woman said he did it. And you go to jail. There's nowhere.
He's gotten he ain't no lawyer. How the hell you got people out of jail? You ain't no damn lawyer. What?
Crazy,
and
man.
you're gonna sit in there. You're gonna sit
He
there.
been in jail his damn self multiple times for beating up on bitches. What? And drinking. Are you serious, Christopher William Wignall?
Until and the sorry thing about it is most times they don't give you a bond.
You know, they give you a 12 to 24-hour hold, first off.
Mm-hmm. And then if it's God forbid it's sexual.
Then they get the restraining order too. That's automatically granted.
Yeah.
They talking from experience. Because they didn't experience all of this shit that they advising you about. Fighting for kids and not paying child support. All that shit.
It's a bit.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What you say, Omni?
I said that's weird shit. Like, I never would be in court, sit in court, or have any association with anything like that. Like even when I went to the domestic violence court, I felt weird, and I got in trouble. Yeah. I got in trouble for sitting in court. Well, at the time I was with another young lady, and we was together at the time, and the judge was like, she was like sent the guards over there, like get them, apprehend them, get their names, and she was saying that because like we was sitting together, but I had my arm around her. You know what I'm saying? And it's a DV court. And so I think the judge was upset that I was treating a woman with love and respect in DV court where you're supposed to be an abuser. And so they said, get their names. And they
she may have thought that it was the abuser that you were sitting next to, because that does happen, and they'll come in and drop charges. So she may have thought that you were sitting next to the person that filed charges against you.
Oh, nah, got you. It could have been that too, though. But yeah, all this stuff is weird, man, that a man has to be penalized for having children, for being a man. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't have any children, I wouldn't have to worry about none of that. But I would be a disservice to the universe by not reproducing, but not keeping the cycle of life going.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, I know law is law, but it doesn't always mean right. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's the standard of society, but it doesn't always mean right. But like I told True, I'm gonna handle all of that. I already been thinking about it. I know what I'm gonna do.
Write it down. Write it down. It's always better to write it down. Give yourself the steps to take care of it, so you know what you've done, what you need to do, because everything that you're gonna do is leading up to the end result, and everything, all your eyes.
What you laughing at?
This whack court, this quack TV court that they got going on. This
I know. It's the YouTube court with all of these lawyers and judges and shit.
all the steps it's gonna all the steps that it's leading up to. What steps?
Man, it's crazy.
When it comes to trial, supervision, whatever, seeing them, whatever, they don't care about you. They don't care about the mother. The first thing the court is supposed to care about is the child.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's the end. That's the end of it. If the judge doesn't think you're worthy of it, he doesn't have to do it, because the child's best interest is always going to come before either parent.
Yeah.
Oh, if you ask for 50-50 custody, it kind of tapers down on the need for child support because the child's at both of y'all's houses.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to go for. I want to go for that.
You can't go for that without a lawyer.
No, I got a lawyer, man.
That's what I'm saying. But a lot of people think you can't go when you're going for 50-50 and you don't have a lawyer, they will eat you up.
Yeah, he has.
I gladly pay the money for that, for my children. You know what I'm saying, to make everything right.
But a lot of times the district attorney's office will take up the mother's case.
And they get a free lawyer. I don't know if it's the district attorney, but they do get them a free lawyer.
A free lawyer when it comes to things like that, But again, plus it's always better.
What? When you get a free lawyer? I'm confused. I didn't know you could get a free lawyer for child custody stuff. Oh, maybe if you go like through friend of the court or something like that. Is that what they talking about?
Do it with the lawyer, because the lawyer can be there when you can't be.
Yeah, I've seen my mother do it before. I've seen her do the whole process.
Yeah, because this is it's a timely process.
That's why I say you gotta. That's why I say you gotta be patient.
Yes.
You gotta be adamant. You gotta be motivated, and you can't give up. Like, it can take years. It's okay. It can take years, but the thing about it is, in the end, you'll have your kids in your life, and you'll be in their life.
Also, once you started, about a month in, you could ask for supervised visitation
while the case is going on.
The case is going on, and they won't. Yeah. A lot of times, they'd rather do supervised just in case they don't get it right. They're covering their butts because they want to do it supervised so that they know nothing can fall through the cracks. They haven't made a decision. But if it's supervised, then everyone is being watched. Everything is above board. Everything's cool. So understand what
I think it should be because of like I said, the past, what happened in the past. So that'll be covering you.
that's why you got a camera.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
skip
but
through.
there's something else that was weird too. Love, like towards the end of the relationship, when things started going south, like my baby mama started recording me, and I thought it was weird. I used her phone one day, and I seen the recordings. I was like, "What you recording me? What you?"
Everything about her to me smells like setup. Like when a relationship ended.
You mean like Cheryl Grabowski recorded Trinaya's mother without her knowledge or consent and put it on YouTube? Is that what she's talking about? You mean like Cheryl Grabowski recorded somebody's oh Lord, is my damn live gone? Because 2 people just dropped off. Can y'all hear me? Latanya and Stacy.
Yeah, I can hear
They
you.
both. Oh,
I can
okay.
hear you.
Because I was
I can hear
wondering,
you.
can y'all hear me in the chat? Let me see. Oh, okay, it's still here. Because I was wondering, I saw both of them drop off, and I got I got a flashback from earlier today. Like, Lord, all them both them motherfuckers dropped off, and I was like, flashback. I was like, both of them gone. I can't hear nothing. It's like flashback. Okay, but yeah, like, well, she's saying that the baby mama records him. Like Cheryl does that to people to prove a point and to
Yep.
set people up. To
Yep.
set people up. That's what's so fucking weird. Like, it's like this man had children with his mother, seems like. In a way, when it comes not physically with his mother, y'all know what I mean, but
Right.
somebody,
Yes.
if he's telling the truth about what he's saying, somebody that's manipulating by using the children, by using the police, by recording him without his knowledge or his consent. And he says that the girl reminds him a lot of his mother. He said that in his video, in his live.
Indeed.
And this is the thing, like, I'm wondering if because he's not dumb.
Not at all.
This man is not dumb. Is he putting out breadcrumbs to say, look, this is who my baby mama is, and this is who I have issue with? And then Cheryl being the exact same person. Like, I think that he's saying some of this stuff intentionally or subconsciously. He might be disclosing things that he really wants to say without even knowing it. Because he's so truthful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all know how the brain works. Like when you don't want to tell a lie and you end up telling the truth while telling the lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do something and then you end up popping yourself because I didn't want to do it in the first damn place. That kind of thing. That kind of thing.
Now, when you say he turned on that camera, I gotta go see that.
At the very beginning of the live, when they was trying to tell him how to set it up and stuff, he kept on saying his phone wouldn't work. He kept on having all of these issues with his phone. And then all of a sudden he turned his phone on. And Cheryl was like, "You're gonna have to use my phone. You're gonna have to use my phone." He turned his phone on. So I'm just like, I think she saw him. She saw him because she was watching on her phone. Then she's like, oh, if y'all go back to that the beginning part and you look at it, it's so
She
telling.
smacked her lips.
She was like, well, you're gonna have to use my phone. You're gonna have to use my phone. It is that beginning is so telling.
She threatened him though, so she was mad. You're gonna come and you're gonna come today because you've been bull crapping. Why haven't you talked to dude?
Is that Boo Boo? Boo Boo, what you doing in here? Hold on, let me see.
You's a sad case, bitch. That's all I got to say. That's so ridiculous. But I'm sticking with the video he made, which the video is still the fuck up on
That's
his
her.
motherfucking. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's no reason for you changing up now. I mean, that's your mama. Anybody gonna take up for their mama? I mean, in my perspective, I'm not taking up for mine. But yeah. That's him, and that's his opinion. That's his mama. But baby, I'm sticking with that
Yeah.
video. That's him, and that's his
Hold
opinion.
on. I just played it because I was trying to give Boo Boo her wrench. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Oh, she did. She got a wrench. She blew. All right. So y'all, I hear you, Trinaya, because you didn't have the same like in-house experience with your mom. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? And then a whole lot of stuff happened with you. So I understand where you coming from. Let's finish playing this. So hopefully we can get past all of the court talk and stuff.
Relationship end and you find out that your partner got videotape and phone recorders and things of that nature, you know that's premeditated. You know they got some sort of plan or setup. You know what I'm saying? See, and that's the worst type of person to deal with when you got kids, when you have kids and you have to deal with that person. See, what you have to do is cover yourself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to record phone calls, you want to record this and the third, you got the option to do that as well. You need to record and you need to keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep your receipts.
Yeah.
So
I've been
you
doing
won't
it.
be.
I've been doing it lately. Like
Yeah.
I've seen them. When I moved to Durham for a little while, and then I came back to Raleigh. But when I was in Durham, I used to go and pick them up, and they came down there with me to Durham. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, because you know the mom was acting like she had some type of sense, and then sometimes she had like she don't. You know what I'm saying? But they was coming down there with me sometimes. So they got to see me a little bit, but it got to a point. I don't know what happened. Like she changed the number and everything.
That's
another thing too. I know you got a good memory, and maybe you should start it with what if you can go back to things that have happened or pickups and dropouts and things of that nature since you all broke up and log that stuff, and even the things now, just keep a log. That'll be helpful too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
it might be a lot, but it'll be worth it. You know,
it is.
I don't like to see anybody get accused. You know, whether it be the man or a woman doing it, accuse somebody or something like that, and then you have to go to jail. That's deep. You know that is unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Detroit.
Can we take it? I want to take it back to the video because I have a question.
Go ahead.
About okay, so you found out that they used your video, right? Did you see their video using your video? Did we lose him?
We may have lost him.
Did you get another phone call?
Calling Cheryl Highline.
Yeah, somebody get a phone.
Cheryl will not put that phone. She will not put that phone on do not disturb, honey. She ain't trying to do it.
So I won't forget.
Bringing all the boys to the yard.
So I won't forget. I was asking, did he see the particular video question? Where they
oh yeah, I thought you were getting that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to know. Did he see it? How did he feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
And what did he feel about the manipulation? If he feels it was manipulated at all.
So he said the word manipulation first. The clown did. Leading. That man never said manipulated. You said it first, clown.
Let's start there. Do you feel it was manipulated? And if you do, how was it?
Sounds New Orleans.
Yo. All right, he's back. All right, he's back. So my question was, did you see the video in question that used your video?
Did I see the video that was in question?
Yeah. No. Did you see the live stream or the video where the person took your video and played it? Did you see that?
I seen it. I watched some of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing. The whole thing is about 3 hours.
Yes.
Right.
So I seen some of it, little bits and pieces of it.
Right. So what you saw of it, how do you feel about how they used your content?
Man, they twisted the content around. Man, they bit it. They turned it. They did some of everything, man. I won't feeling it because, like I said, my cousin, she could have just reached out to me and let me know, hey, cuz, is it cool if I use this video? Because
no, she didn't have nothing to do with it. She thought she had something to. Well, Lisa thought she had something to do with it, but neither one of them had anything to do with it. I hate that they blaming Stacy.
No type of way, and I want us to still be cool, but they didn't do that. They just went up there and did their own thing to get attention. And I don't like stuff that's banging. Like, you're not doing things out of the right energy, the right spirit. So
you do feel like
they want you to blame me, not Stacey.
Wait a minute. If he only seen bits and pieces of the video, he didn't even get a dose. He don't even know what was in the video. He was just, I believe his mama showed him what she wanted him to see.
Exactly.
But you sent him the video though.
No, I believe she showed him what she wanted him to see. He didn't get the gist of that video. He said, I seen bits and pieces. The video was 3 hours long. That's what he said.
And he said what was sent to me.
Right.
He said what was
But
sent to me.
my
Yeah,
whole
and
thing is
she could have clipped it.
Right. He
my
said I
whole thing
seen
is
bits and pieces of what was sent to and what was sent to me. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that means you didn't get the gist of it. You didn't. How can you have an opinion about something that you only seen bits and pieces of? What did
Right.
she just see you with your cousins on the panel, or did you see the whole live? Because
I
it
did.
was expressed in the beginning of the live that she did not want you to be tore down. So how could you
Right.
feel some type of way about it?
right, exactly. Exactly. But my whole thing is, do y'all think that she showed him um videos of them talking trash about his mom? Because
No.
do
No.
y'all right? Do y'all really think he would be doing an interview? This boy, as smart as he is, do you think he would be doing interviews with people that he know tearing his mama down? Because
If
he
she
because
Mhm.
he mad at me for something I didn't do, but you on a live with people that drug your mama.
but wait a minute. Let me give you a what if.
Okay.
What if Cheryl went to him and said, I don't feel that way about them. They don't feel that way about me. I stepped out of bounds. You know how I am. I offended those people and they came back at me. They're kind of saying the same things that you say about me. What if she spent it to him that way?
I can believe that.
Mm,
I can believe that.
mm, mm,
I
mm.
can
Because she
definitely believe that.
because she owned it last night in her live stream. She said, and when Truth Hurts got me together, she prepped him for them. She
Absolutely.
prepped him for them, and she told him, hey, I did everything to them, and they're not, they see me like, this woman is really, really smart. I bet she praised the hell out of them and told him that those were people that he could trust. And
Right.
he, yeah, that's how she did it. That's how she
I
did
believe
it.
that. I absolutely believe that.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish listening.
Rhythm they got going on right now. Like it's not. It wasn't because they care about me or they care about my
Absolutely.
situation. It has nothing to do
Absolutely.
with none of that. So that's why I look at it as like
Malice.
genuine. Yeah.
With a malice intent. They use that video with a malice intent to make your mom look bad. Now, have you spoken to either one of them?
Now I haven't spoken to him, but I did inbox my cousin though to ask her, why did you do that? Why did you share my video like that? And we had a little trade, back and forth. But yeah, I'm most definitely not feeling it though. I thought it was cool, man. But when you
Yeah, because the
cool with
fact of the
somebody,
matter is, because this is the thing. Oh, go ahead, finish saying what you're saying, and I'll say what I.
Now look at them. Look at them. They're trying to drive a wedge between him and his family because
Exactly.
he's talking about his family right now. And Truth Hurts and her panel are literally trying to drive a wedge between that. And Stacey was on this channel, well, the other channel, saying that she didn't want to come between it. She didn't want this. Why
Exactly.
haven't you seen any of what Stacey said? This is crazy.
Because when he said he inboxed the cousin, he inboxed me. It was me who he inboxed, telling me I needed to apologize and my opinion doesn't matter. That's when he texts me, and I have the receipts to show that.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Lord.
now I was just saying if you really rock with somebody, you got love for them, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna have no, and you got their best interest at heart, you're not gonna move like that. You're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're thinking about how they
But
think.
wait a minute. How about how Cheryl is moving towards her mom and her? How about that? This is crazy.
How they feel about what you're doing because you care. But when you don't care, you don't even have that thought process.
And see, the fact of the matter is, what your mom had going on with them was your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt a way about them bringing you into it. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, y'all grown. Y'all choosing to do it back and forth, going back and forth, saying things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to bring, hey, Terry, what's up? Welcome.
What up, Terry?
But them bringing you into it and bringing and not just bringing you into it, like just mentioning your name or something like that, actually bringing a video in where you was, being candid about things that you were going through with your mom at the time. That was, to me, disgusting. I said it and I meant it. It was disgusting. You did not have to be brought into that. You had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Like, I wish it didn't had to, it didn't have to go down like that. But it is what it is. Just sometimes you need people to be themselves and to show themselves, so you can know what's up, like you know what's going on. And now I see, you know what I'm saying. So that's all I need to know.
Absolutely. You know how to move. You know how to, deal with that person, even though it's family. I'm gonna ask you just a general question. I don't want you to go too deep into what's going on because, like I said, you're not a part of it. You're not, and I don't want you to be used anymore. When it comes to that, your mom is doing a pretty good job at handling herself. But you speak about
No, she ain't.
your mama. You speak about family and how important family is to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you feel about this whole thing that's going on with your family right now?
I think it's post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's what I would categorize.
Oh wow, that's deep. That is deep. Okay.
Post-traumatic slave syndrome. We've been educated by people who were not really educated. You know what I'm saying? And some of the traumas that we have from slavery and from not being able to read legally,
Man, you sitting up there with a white man on that damn panel who call black people jigaboos and what hobos and fat black bitches and all of it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I cannot. This shit is, man.
Right.
Stuff like that. We have a high level of ignorance in the black community, and so that's why I kind of try to switch it up. And I stopped listening to rap. I stopped listening to, that like my own culture here in America. I just stopped dealing with it for a while, and I just re-innovated myself. I dove into black consciousness, and that was my thing, man. To kind of like reverse what colonialism has done to black people. And that's my whole thing. I thought me and my baby mama shared that concept that we're about family, and the African culture is the way for us, and we want to reverse the colonial disruption.
Have y'all noticed that he has that same pattern of going back to his relationship with his baby mama, like Cheryl has, of going back to her relationship with his dad and her husband? Like everything seems to relate back to his relationship too. That's something that they have in common. And I don't mean that like in a disrespectful way. I mean that like he kind of is recognizing his triggers. You know what I'm saying? And he even said that Cheryl's husbands were her triggers for certain traumas. Like when things were good with her, things was when her relationships, things were good in the house and everywhere. But when things were bad in her relationships and things weren't going right, things were bad everywhere. That's kind of how she is. And that's kind of how it seems like his girlfriend is too. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so if we begin to adopt some of those teachings back into our culture, then I believe that we'll be better off. There'll be, it'll be less disruption in the black community.
Absolutely.
And so that's the only thing that I know, love, that could even possibly fix it. Just stop. If it's not bringing good results, then just do something different. I know it might be challenging, but
Yeah, it could be for a lot of people. Then, like your mama pointed out, a lot of, generational curses and a lot of things that, people go through and have gone through and not gotten over. It goes deep.
That's right.
It goes deep, but for me, when it comes to family, you should be able to cope with all that, deal with all that, and still be family, and not, I feel for your mom and you and all of your family for what y'all are going through, because my people know when it comes to family, man, it's no excuses for me. Like, we got to get this right. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Learn how to communicate. Learn how to communicate without getting angry, without pointing fingers and things of that nature. And not come out on social media and so-called dropping family secrets and all this type of stuff. In the end, what are you doing? You're entertaining YouTube. You're giving people something to look at, laugh at, and talk about, but your family is still going to be broken in the end, if not worse.
Facts. And
it's too much.
The people who are not family may not even care about it as much.
And don't. The people that use your video did not care about what you were going through in that video, what you're going through now, what you're going to go through in the future. Their whole goal.
And girl, let me just say this, girl. You sitting your fat ass up there and you don't give a fuck what that man is going through. You don't care. You are playing a game with these YouTube streets, and you playing a game with his mammy, and his mammy playing a game with all of y'all. Exactly. You don't give a shit about what that man is going through, and you know it, girl. The clown don't, and bitch boy don't.
And the sad thing about it is, if he needed me today,
you would be there.
I would be there for him. That's the sad thing about it.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing about it. I would be here. He could call me right now. And if I could do what I needed to do for him, I would do it now. So I don't appreciate people sitting and talking about that we don't care about him, because we care about him. He spoke
Right.
his truth. He spoke his truth about his mother. We didn't add nothing to it. We didn't take shit away. He spoke that about his mother, and she know it's true, and he know it's true too.
Yep. They both know. Everybody knows it's true. That man had no motives. He was just raw. He is motivated tonight.
It's
Right. You
You
can tell
know,
the difference.
yes, he had no motives the day that he did that live on Facebook and then shared it on YouTube.
You said your mama
None.
was blocked. You said your mama was blocked. You blocked your mother.
Right.
You that's what you said in your video, that your mama was blocked.
Right.
So when you was doing your video, your mother didn't even see it unless one of your siblings showed her or somebody else showed her, but she couldn't get to it.
Well, she said that she didn't realize that it was on YouTube. I doubt that
See,
very seriously.
she don't care,
That's
and
true.
it's
Your mom.
sad. And it's
Yeah,
sad.
it
It's
is.
sad. Y'all, this stuff right here is so sad to me. It's
Yeah.
so sad to me because I love family.
Yeah.
I love Trinaya. No, I have stuff at my house all the time for families. Not my new house, the little raggedy house I stayed in. Everybody was at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I always had cookouts. I always cook because I love family. So this stuff is so disheartening to me because now it's certain family members that I would never mess with again in my life.
Mm, mm,
Because when
mm.
I cut people off, I cut people off because I'm a good person. So if you wrong me, I can't come back from that.
I got family members that I have cut off and that I think that the feeling is mutual and I would never go to social media on them. You know, that's the thing.
Exactly.
I would never.
Exactly.
So that's crazy. Okay, let's finish. We almost done, y'all.
With your words.
Facts.
They
Yeah,
don't care.
that's what I got out of it too, though, for sure. But yeah, I'm not with that at all. Like, I don't represent that. Like my thoughts and my feelings were mine, and I just I pretty much recorded it like I said, like a diary.
Yep.
And even though it's out there public, it wasn't out there to destroy my mom. Even in the video, I wasn't just going in on my mom. I'm just expressing my thoughts and feelings. That's it.
That's right. And in the end, your mom is still your mom, and you still gonna love it, and y'all gonna work it out.
Yeah,
No matter what.
we still good. We still communicate. We still spend time together and all that. So yeah, that's a given.
And another thing I commend you on is that statement that you made that ended up over here too. When you said that, you made that statement. I may still have that. Let me see if I still have that in
Of
my
course you
thing that you
still
put
have
out
it. Of
concerning the whole
course you do.
situation.
Of
I
course you
commend you
do.
on that as well. Do I still have that?
Of
Is
course
that
you
it?
do, man.
Oh no, child. That's irrelevant, child. That's yeah. That what do I?
Was it from Facebook?
Yeah, that statement you
Wait a
put out on
minute, what
Facebook.
was
Yeah,
that?
that's irrelevant, child. Well. Do I still have that? Is that it?
Oh,
Oh,
what was
yeah,
that?
that's irrelevant, child. That's yeah. That what do I?
Was it from Facebook?
Yeah, that statement you put out on Facebook. I think you put it out on Facebook. I don't think I have it anymore, but yeah, that was a lot for me. I was like, yeah, because like I said, no matter what, I know when it comes to I just know when it came to my son, our relationship was precious. It was a lot. It was, I tell people all the time that I felt like I was closer to my son than I am my daughters, and I'm close to my daughters. But it was something about that mother and son. And he talked to me about everything, and things of that nature. So I know how. And then too, we had our issues.
Mm-hmm.
He was only 24 when he passed, and we had our thing. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, it all brought us back to us. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, as far as you and your mom are concerned, that's what it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You felt away at the time and you expressed it. And you had that right, and it should have been left at that.
Yeah.
So does anybody in the chat have any questions? Because we're not gonna make this too long because this is his night off and he usually works at night, y'all. So we're not gonna take up too much of his time.
I do want to say one more thing to you.
Go ahead.
I know you said talk too much. I don't want your mistrust for courts or the legal system to cause you not to have a relationship with your children.
Oh my
Far
God.
too many
Here
black
we
men
go with Donald
don't have a
Trump.
relationship with their children because they fear what the court
This
will do to
is
that
a
court. You pay for this.
fucking white man talking to a black man about far too many black men are afraid. Man,
Do you think he know he's white?
I don't know, but this is a white man. On God, this is a white man. Like, I'm not playing with you. I wouldn't
Oh, I
be up here
believe you.
screaming and hollering at the top of my lungs talking about this is a white man. This is a white man. Talking to him about. Let's finish listening. He keeps on going back. I want you to have a relationship with your kids. He's so hyper focused on black men and child support and all of that shit. Oh my God.
Court. That court is paid through your pocket, and that court is supposed to be there for you. Don't ever let them make you believe you can't go to them. They won. If you allow that to happen, they won. Go ahead.
This is a white man talking because black people know the courts are not there for them. God damn it. Black folks know that shit. Black folks know the police ain't there for them. The fuck out of here. Black people know that for a fucking fact. We know that we got to guard ourselves, do twice as good as the white man does to get half the way that they get. We already know that shit. But you sitting up in here with your privilege, right? And this is no shade to anybody in this chat that is white. Y'all know where I'm coming from. But y'all know what this white man is trying to do. You don't know our experience. You ain't never lived it. You don't know that black man's fear with the police knocking on his fucking door, his mother's door, and coming in that fucking house. You don't know that. Fuck out of here. Y'all don't have, I'm sorry. It's not the same thing.
I got you. I mean, that is true that a lot of brothers try to stay away from that. You know, like even though like the police, like they're public officials. I'm saying they're supposed to uphold the policy. You know, like police enforcement, but they supposed to protect and serve. But from my experiences, I've seen them harassing a lot of people that I was around. So I never seen them protect and serve anyone that I was around. I've only seen police brutality. So I hear what you're saying, and I know it's supposed to help us because we're citizens. But man, I haven't seen too much of that, man. I've seen the police harassing people, man.
Okay, don't let that be the excuse why you can't see each other.
What? You just called all of that out before they even said it. Weird.
He said, don't let that be. Don't you know fear of being taken away from here or taken away from your family, jailed, put in prison, or even killed is still the black person's fear, male or female? Don't you know that? I guess, like, man, let me keep on playing.
No, I got you though. Now I most definitely want to do something about it though, man. For sure.
Get a lawyer. That's my whole thing. Get a lawyer. Let him handle it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, she's not gonna be able to afford a lawyer. And if she does,
what? Why? Does he know her, or is it because she's black that she's not gonna be able to afford a lawyer?
Wow.
So his baby mama ain't gonna be able to afford a lawyer. Why? Because you say she can't afford a lawyer? Because you don't think black people can afford anything, right? Man, this piece of shit.
She's gonna have one. She's gonna have representation. They're gonna make sure she has it if he don't have it. They are. They're gonna make sure she
get a lawyer, get somebody you really trust, and don't allow the courts to stop you from seeing your kids because you don't trust them.
Yeah, man. That's right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to to sort things out, man. I don't know if y'all believe in like tarot card readings and stuff like that, but I had a reading that was saying something about balance and spring and children, and it was like some of the stuff that's going on in my life, and that stuff is kind of like unfolding. And I've had visions too where my baby mama just told me to keep the kids. I went by there to drop them off, and she said just keep them. I was like, what? And I just drove off in the vision. So I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but however the universe, however it turns out, I just know it's the will of the universe.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna pray that it all turns out good for you, for not just for those kids, because like I said, you don't want them, harboring feelings towards you, that they felt like you didn't try or didn't love them enough to make the effort to be in their lives. And I'm not saying, like take them away from their mom or anything, but you should have just as much presence in their life than them as her. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, your knowledge and your beliefs and things of that nature is something good to teach them, and they should have that. So
thank you, love. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Y'all got any questions in the chat? Y'all put them in the chat right quick for me, and I'll ask them. Put them in the chat for me right quick, and I'll ask them before we go.
Your mom has my email. If you get stuck, if you get, you get.
And he will help you, Omni. So reach out. He will help you.
Okay, appreciate that, my man. What you go by again?
The Truth with the F at the end. 3 F's, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
your mom knows who I am.
For sure,
yeah, he's an evil little clown.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, he will help. Your mom knows that he'll help. So I'm waiting to see if there's any questions. And if unless you have something else you want to add, I'm gonna let you go because I know, like I said,
that's my soft spot.
Hey, love, if you don't mind me asking, what's your B-Day?
December 19th.
Okay, got you. You're Sagittarius.
Yep, very much so.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's what's up.
Thank you, Amber. We appreciate it.
Yeah, my sister, she is Sagittarius too.
I know.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see all of you in a round table with your mom.
Yeah, I think Cheryl mentioned that she wanted to do that with her kids. That would be, that would be bomb.
I would like to see that because their view over there has a whole bunch of people thinking your mom didn't raise y'all, didn't do right by y'all. I would love to see a round table with you, your siblings, and your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And just talk about it, whether it's good or bad. Because there's plenty of people that might resonate with, that have that same life. You never know whether it's good or bad.
You never know who you're helping.
You never know who's going to say, "Oh my God, that happened to me," or that's the way I feel, or that you never know.
That's right.
So one of the subscribers,
we talked about it. We talked about doing that. It's just we never crossed platforms so far. Like my mom, I know she's very strongly opinionated, and I am too. And so sometimes that that'd be like the little clash or whatnot because our personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like we always don't agree because we're both strongly opinionated. So far we haven't crossed platforms. But on my platform, it's mostly like educational content. Like I have a few vlogs on there. I have videos with me with like kids.
So is that YouTube channel? Is that your only platform, or do you have others?
No, that's the one I've been on the longest.
Okay.
The YouTube, but I got TikTok. I got Facebook.
Okay, I'm gonna get those on YouTube. I'm gonna get your other platforms, but I shared out to YouTube, and I'm gonna share it out again. But I'm gonna get your other platforms so I can share them out. Because I think a lot of people in the chat are feeling you, and I got a feeling they're gonna want to follow. One of the subscribers said, "Please tell Brother Omni I got him in my prayers for his beautiful kids and his beautiful mama." Okay, so I want to tell you that.
Appreciate that.
Let's see if I see any questions. Hi, Scorpio, good to see you, love. Somebody said thank you. Brandon said thank you for sharing your part of the story.
Okay.
I hope I don't miss anybody. Let's see.
Much love.
I think that's it. Let's see. True, can you ask Omni, do he follow Sarah? Is it Seti? Do you follow Sarah Seti? SETI.
Yeah, that's my man. It's Sarah Super City.
Oh, yeah. Sarah, try to get me straight. I'm looking at Sarah.
Yeah, that's my man.
Truck is white. She asked you that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I rock with him. He from the Black News Channel, Brother Sarnell and them. I started out my conscious journey listening to him. I seen intelligent black men speaking, vocalizing, verbalizing, and it was dope, man. I was like, man, I like that. And I started to get into it myself, and the next thing you know, I had my own channel teaching my own stuff. But yeah, I started out listening.
Oh wow. Okay. Also, man say General Seti. I share him on my wall all the time. Come on with it, man. That's Man TV.
Yeah, bro. He's going in though. He a little rough though. He a little rough with me though, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, his texture of the conversation. And but I like it though because it's edgy. I think he's a Capricorn though. Well, yeah, he go in.
Oh, okay. Be sure to say never let anyone come between you and your mother. You only get one. Misery loves company. I enjoyed this, Omni.
Thank you, love. I appreciate that for sure. I told so y'all know my grandmother passed away not too long ago. She was very sweet, and we used to chop it up a lot. We had good talk. Sometimes she kicked me out and all that. She, you know what I'm saying? She like, boy, you got to get on up out of here with that. Now you can't talk about Jesus now. I know you believe in the universe.
Yeah, I think that's another part of your video that kind of touched me when you were talking about how your grandma was pretty much the one you would talk to when you were going through, and she was no longer here. I felt you on that as well. Like that, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we chopped it up. We had some really good conversations, and even though she believed in Jesus, she was very open-minded. She really was. So, but we didn't agree to everything. That was my point.
Right.
So, but that was my baby though. I miss her so much.
So Tracy Turner said, "Bless you and yours, Omni." Yeah.
Thank you,
chat. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I share out all your platforms because I think my chat, especially Trucker's Wife and Mad TV, wanna follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's what we're here for, to support. You know.
For sure. I appreciate the support.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm gonna do a follow-up interview with your mom. I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna tune into that. But I'm gonna talk to her because I got some things. We talking private a little bit, but I got some things I want to say to her as well. But I'm just gonna end it on this. Like I said, if y'all don't have any more questions, I'm gonna end it on this so he can enjoy the rest of his night out. But I will say this: you already know life is short. Time is precious.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that in regards to your kids. I'm also saying that in regards to your family and your mother. The one thing that we don't think about when we're going through is that we could be here today and gone tomorrow, and a lot of things could be left unresolved. You can have so many regrets, like so many, because we never know what life is gonna bring.
Right.
And so I encourage you, like I said, to start that process of having a relationship with your kids. And when it comes to you and your mom, I get it. I get it. I can see your mom. Like I told you in the beginning, I told you on the phone. I can resonate with your mom, and I can also resonate with you. I've been both in both positions. But one thing I will say is this: um, my son is gone. Whatever we.
Did y'all hear that? I know it's late, and I know we at the end of this live stream. But she said that she told Omni that she can resonate with his mom and she can resonate with him. That means that Omni was telling Truth Hurts the same shit that he was saying in that first damn video.
Look
Because
at
it's opposite. It's opposite of what Cheryl would be telling her. So when she's saying that she can resonate with both sides, when she talked to him on the phone, they were still on opposite sides with the way that they saw things. And that's what's powerful now, is because now he's trying to conform to what Cheryl wants him to say. And it's so fucking obvious.
that
Yep.
shit. That shit pissed me off so fucking bad. That's the same shit my mama tried to do to me. And it's kind of fucking it kind of fucking really hurts me because you really got your son to be that age and in his head, honey, you being manipulated and you know that motherfucking shit and you condoning that shit. But I like I said, that's his mama, so I can see why he's doing that. Me and him is two different persons. I'm not doing that on my side. I'm just not.
So, so why he couldn't see it when I was defending my mother?
Exactly.
He didn't see it when I was defending mine. He told me that's between them. That's what he told me when I was
No.
Right,
defending. That's what he told me when I was defending my mom. Because I want him to defend his mom. That's his mom.
Right.
right. But
Y'all
then
don't
he
talk to
should
my
respect
daughter.
your fight for your mama then. If you
Exactly.
Yeah, if you are supposed to respect his fight and his will to defend his mother, he should respect yours. And I
He
think he's probably doing it in a different way though than you would do it.
he
You
said
know?
my mom has a YouTube channel. That's her job. She has a YouTube channel. So that's what she's supposed to do. But you already said in the first video, she do things on her YouTube channel for clicks and baits. That's what you said in the first video.
Right. And he said that her content on her channel is more important. So that's interesting. That he said that his mom has a YouTube channel.
Yep.
But Cheryl says that she's a real person, that
And
her
she's not.
YouTube channel is not an act,
And it is.
It
and she,
is.
and she's not in character.
She
And
do
she
not do
is.
that in real life.
Mm,
When I tell y'all, maybe the white gentleman, maybe she'll mess with him. But the other two, never, never would she mess with them. Ever.
mm,
Ever.
mm,
So sad.
And it's sad because I left home tonight coming to work, and my children were
mhm,
so upset about the stuff that she said. If somebody get hurts over there, if somebody get hurts over there, she wants this drama, which is so sad. I would never
yeah,
slay my family for people I don't know. I'm
mm,
never going to
mm,
get
mm.
that. I said 1,000 times. I would say it 1,000 times.
Wow. I
I
think
never
about
get
this
it.
like this is crazy. I think about like how it must be really, really her hold and her pull on him, and she is his mother, but her control over him is so powerful that he's willing to like make. I don't even know how to explain it. It's such a weird thing that we're witnessing here.
I think he think that people was attacking her
Mm-hmm.
and that we were attacking her, and then I'm the cousin, and like I done teamed up with y'all to attack her. But see, like
Right,
he said, he hasn't watched the whole video.
right,
So if you're gonna speak on something, watch the whole thing so it can be
right,
balanced. So he had no other choice but to come out and defend his mom. Just like when he put the message on on Facebook
right.
about defending his mom and he gonna stand with his mom. And I only expect you to stand with your mom. I'm not trying to get you to come between. I don't want no rift between you and your mama. That's your
Right.
mama. That's your mother. You
Yeah,
supposed to stand with her 10 toes down.
that's right. That's
So
right.
I
And
don't, I don't, I
nobody's
don't. Right. I don't want it. It's
yeah,
just
nobody's
sad
saying
what
that
she
he's not.
doing. These
Yeah.
boys because we have a family of boys. We have a couple of girls in the family, but the majority are boys.
Mm-hmm.
And this shit she's doing, oh my God,
Mm.
She's a clout chaser. I see now.
it's so scary. It's
It's
so
um
scary.
I
And
think we
not
only
because nobody's
have like
scared of her, it's just so scary because things can go so left. And it seems like to me, she's willing to let that take place.
no, I think she wants it.
Yeah,
Because what like
absolutely.
she's one of those people that if I can't have you, no one can, or if y'all not gonna be with me or around me, especially what happened. Listen, when she drew a line in the sand with her mother's funeral, she drew a line in the sand. And I think that anybody that didn't side with her or see it her way when it came to her mom is automatically X'd out to her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When it's her family, and how many family members has Cheryl Grabowski X'd out because they didn't side with her when it came to her mother? Now, think about this. If I can't be a part of the family, why the hell do I care if the family is happy at all? If they
Exactly.
not if they not gonna pay attention to what's going on in my life, if they didn't reach out to me and give me their condolences, they don't love me, they don't care about me. So
I'm
she
not
trying
fake.
to destroy him.
I can't reach out to her. When I take a stand on something, that's my stance. If I'm not talking to you and your mother happened to die, God bless my aunt. But I'm not gonna reach out to you
Right.
because I'm not fake.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
for her to get up there and say, nobody reached out to me, nobody cared, girl, I didn't care about you before your mama died.
Right.
So all of a sudden your mama died and we bosom buddies, we rocking it. I'm gonna come to your house. Girl, go to hell. I'm not coming to your house. I'm
Yeah,
not doing it.
she wanted a phone call or something. Okay, let me finish so we can get out of here because I know y'all. I'm keeping y'all up so late. We still got 140 people in here, and it's in my where I am. It's 1:15 in the morning.
Oh, so
Lord,
sorry.
We had going on is no more. I know I loved him, he loved me, and I wish each and every day that I can just have one more conversation, like just one more, because we had some long, deep conversations, and I just wish we could have one more. And I think a lot of times we don't realize that time is precious, and we should make the most of it. And even though we're gonna go through things, go through it, get through it, talk it out, and let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, time, love. That's right. That's the one thing that you can't get back. You can get everything else back. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, it is most definitely important. So the time that I have left, that my mother have left, and that my loved ones have left, I want to make the most of it. So hopefully we can, we can do that. Yeah.
Well, that's all. That's all I want to.
Does your mom ever see the kids, or is that being affected with her too?
he is so fucking obsessed with this man. I'm sorry, y'all. He is obsessed with this man's kids. That's crazy.
I mean, not really, not really. They don't really have too much contact with this side of the family.
See, that's not good. They need to know y'all.
Yeah, that's a shame.
They need to know y'all.
But then my baby mama, she grew up like this. Like she resembles her father's side a lot. I've met some of her peoples and whatnot, but she told me she don't really know them like that. Like she didn't really see them that many times coming up or nothing. She got that.
And I know your mom. I know your mom misses in love them because she talk about how many grandkids she got all the time. I'm like, girl, you got a tribe over there.
There's a good amount of them.
She talk about them all the time. Yep. So I'm sure she misses them too.
And no one ever looks at it that way. If you're having problems with your baby mama, it affects more than just you. It affects your family that doesn't get to see that child. It affects you plus your mom, your dad. There's a lot of people that it affects. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times people don't take into that consideration that grandma don't get to see them either. If daddy ain't seeing them, grandma's don't see them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. That's right. Well, the other side of the family, they kind of like they kind of like possessive with the kids. Like the grandma told my mother one day that she would like to take like if me and my baby mama didn't do well, that she would like to take like custody of them. Like my mama told me, they talked one time and she said, I was like, really? And that's the type of energy that I get from them. Like they wanted to like take them from me. Like let me share this one. I went over there to see them one day, and I hadn't seen them in a little while, and I talked to everybody, gave them a hug, and the kids, it was at the grandmother's. So once I get to leave, my daughter walked up, and she gave me her hug and her kiss, and so I'm driving away, and the baby mama called me upset. The grandma told my baby mama that I was kissing my daughter, and I've raised her like most of her life. I'm her real father. I've never molested a child. I don't have any of that type of energy in me at all. Like at all. Like I don't have none of that type of thing. Right. I thought it was weird that she did that, but it was the grandmother did that. She seen me. She felt some type of way that I was bonding with my real daughter. And they got a whole lot of what you call it? Kids that are like orphanage kids. Like they don't have their mom and their dad.
Kids or whatever.
Yeah, they got a lot of that over there. They don't have their real parents.
Okay.
And so maybe they think that's normal or something, but that's my real daughter. So I just thought the energy was weird that you don't want me to bond with my daughter. And you never see me do that, no molestation.
Right.
But that's the energy that they give off. So they don't want them to be
close to you
with us. Yeah, they don't want that.
Wow. See, that's a lot. See, that's a lot. Yeah, you're gonna have to fight for your rights. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it.
Yeah, well, for sure. Look, I'm gonna most definitely see about that though. This year right here, though, like we're not even wasting no more time. Like it's time now.
Okay. Well, time is valuable.
Grandma got no rights. So if grandma tries to take them kids from you, grandma got no rights when it comes to the real parent. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times grandma don't understand that. But they don't have a right over you.
Over me.
They have to prove that you are the person that they're trying to portray you as in order to get anything as far as the courts go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing they had was the domestic violence, but that got dropped.
Right. And see, that could be I guess it could be used against you, but then against her too. I mean, it's like they were false. The allegations were false. So what did they say about you?
It depends on why they were dropped.
Yeah.
If they were dropped because
she didn't come to court. She didn't come to court.
Again, and a lot of times what men don't understand.
Yeah, so they were dropped because she didn't come to court.
When they do these charges, they don't need them. Like if the district attorney feels like you did do something, he just carries it forward.
Well, she didn't come to court and they dropped it. So what does that say, D2?
That's saying that they didn't have enough on him. There wasn't any physical evidence. There wasn't any evidence. But you need to see how did they drop those charges? Because
no, he wasn't accused of molestation. He said that the grandmother said that he kissed his daughter. They didn't accuse him of molesting the child. He said he just doesn't do any child molestation or no stuff like that.
Yo, he would never.
Yeah, he wasn't accused of that. He didn't say that.
Yeah, he would never.
A lot of times, a dismissal, and it could be under, lack of evidence or things like that. So there's a lot of reasons why they can dismiss them, but they don't go away.
I think we had like 3 motions, and then that last one, they just dismissed it.
Yeah. Mm. Did she show it at all to any of the proceedings?
She did. She showed up. She was coming at first. She came to 2. She came to 2. I think it was 4 motions. I think they tried to carry it out a little bit longer. She came to 2, and then she didn't come to the last 2 because when the COVID hit, something happened with the courts where they was like doing this, like some stuff over the computer, and they like rearranged some of the court dates. So we had a set court date, but since the COVID was going on, they changed the court date like at the last minute. And so I knew because I had a bondsman. My bondsman make sure I know the updated information.
Yes.
Right. But my baby mama didn't have it. So when we came to court, she wasn't there because the algorithm with COVID just threw everything off. And so I think she missed it by accident. I think she would have tried to show up, but she was coming.
Yeah, you may want to look into that because, like I said, I tell people all the time, you don't want those things, haunting you. You don't want those things to become, they say dismissed, but are they really? and then it comes up later
It
in
was
life.
dismissed. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just double check and make sure that it was dismissed, completely dismissed, with the charges being dropped.
If that bondsman's let his ass go, if that bondsman let his ass go, it was dismissed, okay? Ain't no doubt about that one. The fuck?
And everything, and not dismissed because she didn't show up.
I feel you on that.
I just don't want it lingering, and then later on when you go to court, they bring it up. Well, you got these domestic violence right here. What is that about? They start questioning you about bullshit.
But don't let that deter you though. Don't let that.
Don't let that. I mean, it's pretty easy to go and ask about that.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
It's pretty easy. You just go to the court clerk and look up your name and see what it is. That's all.
Okay, for sure. We'll do. Appreciate the advice.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, y'all. We're gonna end it right here. You never know, he may come back or whatever. You never know what might happen. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Now I am gonna get all his social medias, y'all, and I'm gonna put them in I think I'm gonna put them on my screen.
That's the end.
So y'all look out for that for anyone.
She's done. Did y'all want to say anything before we get up off here? Because this is done. We didn't react to it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Thank you, Stacy, for coming
You're
up.
welcome.
I think Latanya sleep. Latanya, the only one that didn't drop down. I think our other guests have gone to sleep. Thank you, Stacy, for staying
You're
up
welcome.
there. Okay.
Thank
Have a good
y'all.
night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Latanya, you sleep, girl. Look, she muted and everything. She probably snoring her ass off right now. Latanya is if she was unmuted, we would probably hear her ass snoring because she been quiet for an hour, more than an hour. Man, shout out to Stacy, shout out to Trinaya, shout out to Too Strong. Y'all, this live had to be late. And welcome to all of the new subscribers that I have on the channel. Let me check some things out. I want to thank everybody for sharing it out. Everybody for coming to this live tonight. If y'all did not hit the thumbs up though, y'all hit the thumbs up on your way out, okay? I'm just about to let's see. Let me see. Let's see if I can just gonna kick sis from the studio so she can go to sleep and her damn phone can turn off. Because if I just leave her up here, her phone might not turn off. But once the live ends, it should end anyway. But thank every single one of y'all for coming out tonight. And I will see y'all sometime tomorrow, okay? I'm not sure of what time. And I'm not sure of what we're going to talk about because we might talk about something different. Now, I know that my commentary really pissed Truth Hurts and Money Boy Trey and them off, especially that commentary that I did on Cheryl Grabowski. And I think that that's why my channel was struck today, because they don't want that commentary that I did that reacting to them going off on Cheryl Grabowski. I'm gonna start putting that stuff up on this channel and on my other channels in short clips or something, so everybody can hear the epic reads that they provided on each other. We're gonna keep that information out here on these YouTube streets, okay? Y'all have a blessed and beautiful night. And bye.